open up with a little Otis Redding. Started. Every week we come on here, there's more and more craziness out here in this world. You're supposed to pray, I know. We do, but man, it is a wild situation. Another school shooting happened today, I guess, in Tennessee. 2 kids shot, I think 2 students shot. You know, it's just the beginning, so we don't really know. But the mental health out here is raging on. Raging on. So, shout out to everybody in peace. Yes, peace to the room. All good. What up, T?
Yeah, it's bad out here, man. Bad.
That is terrible, man. You know, new president again, new old president. Another 5 years that
man. It feel like New York down here weather-wise, man.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting about that. I keep forgetting. I got smashed. I got smashed.
Man, y'all got snow for real?
We going through some historic weather patterns, man.
Yeah.
The snow.
Yeah.
And
y'all don't even have snow plows and stuff down there, do y'all?
We ain't got none of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to say, they had to declare the whole city emergency. Like, everybody, yo, shut it down.
Everybody at home, nobody.
The state of Alabama is under emergency in parts of Florida.
Yeah, man. That is crazy.
Because y'all didn't get like a regular, it's not like a 1-inch snowfall. It's like a few inches, right?
We got 9 inches of snow.
Oh,
that's almost a foot.
Yo, Manny, can you imagine how they dealing with that right there? I can't imagine what they're doing down there right now.
Even the snowbirds, man, are like, wow, this is unprecedented, man, for this to happen in this area, man, where we on the Gulf of America.
Right. Look. Hey, T, everybody, y'all stay off the road. Y'all stay off the road.
Yeah,
you already know half people don't even know how to drive, man. That'd be like, what?
And people already
trying to drive in the snow?
You know what I'm saying? Like people, it be some crazy driving down here already. But then on top of that snow and ice, nah.
So I got one for you. So I got even one better for you. How was the stores down there? Did everybody take it serious, or was everybody playing around? You feel me?
Oh, they
how was the stores? You know, because when stuff like that happens, you know, up here in the Midwest and in New York and wherever else, you know, East Coast, we head to the store when we hear about blizzards or anything. Like, yeah, we gotta go clear the store out. Yeah. So how did y'all take it down there? How did y'all take it?
We do it the same. We the same way. We go clear everything, but they shut everything down. The city was completely shut down on the schools, and so
I can imagine. I can only imagine, man. It's unprecedented weather.
We're not used to this.
No.
So wait, because that storm it spans from I think North Florida over to New Orleans or like to Louisiana.
This storm started from Texas and it's going all the way up towards like South Carolina.
Yeah, when I went to South Carolina because they don't have no. We was on the call last night, and one of the DJs in South Carolina, he said, "Yeah, we getting towed up. We ain't got no snow plows here, nothing either, and we're gonna be stuck in the house tomorrow."
I don't know what Sub-Zero shooting at us in that direction, but it getting out of the coast.
Hey, that ain't Sub-Zero. You know what that is? That's Jack Frost. Jack Frost got an attitude.
Moved on down south. Yo, that's crazy. It's over down here now. Yeah, because last week I think that we were talking about the fires in California, right? That was last week's disaster.
They still going.
And this is crazy. Now you got this going on here in the South, and I know the South don't know what to do with this weather. So I know
it's over now. Like the sun is out. This shit look like the Gangstar Code of the Streets video out here right now. Sun is out.
It did.
Melting on the snow, melting on the side. It didn't do nothing. Like we was fine, but we don't get that shit. Be clear. Like it was damn near 6 inches of snow in Houston. We don't get that.
No. Hey, but you know what, man? We were like grown kids outside.
Yeah, for sure. People was out. You from Houston, T-Rack?
No, I'm in Gulf Shores. I'm about an 8-hour drive from Houston, though.
Okay, yeah. So they at Herman Park out here. Herman is a big park out here. They had like a whole thing yesterday. People had sleds out there sliding down the hill. It's a big hill next to this amphitheater, and people just had sleds out there sliding around. Now, the biggest issue here in Houston is the fact that like we can't drive in no snow. So that's the reason why they told people wait to get out after like 12 because of black ice. I still wouldn't be out there right now if I was in. But yeah, it's all good out here right now.
Okay. Yeah, we still cover the roads, the ice and everything. It's melting on the roads, but as far as like in the yards, it's still covered right now. And then the high today was 34, and it's supposed to drop that down to 16. So yeah, it's a first for this area.
Yeah. Shout out to the weather. It's going down. Meanwhile, in New York, we're barely getting snow. We just got cold weather. We don't, the snow's been missing us, so it's all good. It broke away and went down there.
Yeah, that's messed up because it's the same way here in the Midwest. It's like everything changing. Because man, I was like, what? We ain't getting none of that snow, not a lick of that snow, and y'all got tore up down there. That's crazy.
See, that would be the equivalent to like the Midwest or north up toward New York having 105-degree temperature with 99% humidity.
Yeah,
that would be the extreme that you all would get that we experience during the summertime. Cause man, it'd be slavery hot down.
I know. I'll be in Miami a lot. I know, man. I'm bored.
Slavery hot.
Yeah, it'd be hot. God. So that's the equivalent. So yeah, man. But we all good though. We all safe. We do have people out there to try to get out in it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because that'd be a good, people that just only seen it on TV and never seen snow before. There's people out there like that. They never seen snow in their life, so for it to touch down in their city, yeah, I would probably play in it too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let me get out here and play in the snow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen it before neither, except on TV and stuff. So yeah, definitely.
Hey, see.
Yep.
No, I was going. Hey, how does Mike sound? How does it sound right now? I'm using something different. Is it all good? Y'all can hear me good?
We can hear you. It's a little. It's like slightly
loud and clear.
It's loud and clear, but there's a slight little. I don't know if it's a reverb or echo, but it's very light.
I need to ask Manny. I need to ask Manny Face or something. How did it go?
Manny.
Here I come, y'all. My fault. I couldn't get off mute. He didn't show up. He didn't show up. And folks was ready too, man. You should have seen it, man. Everybody was sitting on their toes and everything. And we got a call at the last minute talking about he had a family emergency. Yeah, okay.
He felt the smoke, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, family emergency.
He felt the smoke, man. He felt the smoke. And 2025, man. We're just tired of division and bullshit. It's over, man.
Right.
Nobody got time to listen to this nonsense about nonsense. It's not building nothing. It's just tearing people apart, creating division. Shit is whack. I'm over it. So, I mean, I don't know how else feel, but to me, it's all a bunch of nonsense, as far as I'm concerned. But all right, everybody, well, welcome. It's all good. Let's play a record and get into something. A few joints came out, not a lot, but a couple did, at least that I got. Raymond probably got more music than me. But check this out. Let's start with it. All right. Yeah, a lot going back and forth. 21 Savage and Central C 21 Savage. They new single is called GBP. So Great Britain Pound. So, dollars, pounds, all that type of stuff. Any thoughts?
I just think it's a trip that like 21 Savage don't have the UK accent because ain't that where it turned out that's where he's originally from.
Yeah, that's where he was gonna get the point.
That shit is wild because you hear it heavy in Central C, but
yeah.
21 Savage he got his Atlanta accent.
yeah, like now you want to act like you're not. All right, all right, bro. All right.
Well, I think Central C's album's dropping this week, finally. So we'll see. He's like the first UK rapper to actually make noise or be that successful in America. So, I don't know what album sales really mean these days, but he got an album
Yeah,
coming out
he was like the hot feature last year though. Everybody was getting him on the records last year.
Yeah, he broke through, man. So shout out to him. And it's all good. Meanwhile, while this is happening, you got the World Economic Forum happening. I don't know if y'all want to tap it on that on YouTube, but they are talking about money and a lot of what's going to be happening in the future. Ironically, we got a new president or a new old president this week. This nigga dropped a meme coin immediately on some real crazy shit. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to expect. But get your shit together because anything can happen. Cats is doing Nazi signs, all types of. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's the first week. Not even a couple of days, and shit's already nuts. Yeah,
it's crazy to see that Elon pulled that at the middle of that conference, man. I mean, that was just a bold move, and I don't think he really knew what he was doing, but he did, and it just didn't look good at all, at all.
yeah. I didn't even catch it because I really, what am I watching the inauguration? Personally, I didn't really watching the inauguration, but I saw the recap and it was in there.
Yeah, that's all I saw, the recap, and the recap was from it was from the rally, I believe. It was the inauguration rally that he did before. It was for everyone who didn't get a chance to go and see the inauguration. You could go to the rally to see him, everybody speak and perform just as though if they did at the inauguration. So, that was one of the highlights that I got a chance to see in Kodak Black. I got a chance to check him out on one of the highlights. I'm like, man, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
What did just real quick? What did Kodak Black do?
He was one of the guys that got pardoned from Trump.
Oh,
Trump pardoned.
okay.
So he was port and signing autographs. I thought that was crazy. Taking pictures with a lot of people with the Republican Party.
My thing is, why is everybody all upset? Because when they do it with the Democrats is just as much as a crook. Now, I'm a Democrat, but everybody is a damn crook across the board. So they gonna get their money. So
That's
just as
fact.
much as the stars come out and perform for the Democrats when they book them, I don't see a reason why the Republicans, regardless of what our personal whatever is, they making their money.
Yeah, but where it looks bad with Snoop, Snoop was very vocal about Donald Trump and Kanye West. So that looks bad for him. Everybody else is par for the course. I would not expect anything less of everybody else that they mentioned that performed. But Snoop, I wouldn't expect nothing less of him either. But the nigga literally got a song that everyone was playing for damn near the last 7 years called Fuck Donald Trump. So that looked bad on his part. We can't be obtuse about that.
I'm with you on that, Quantum. It's just, a lot of people look at it as a performer to get paid. Like Chrisette Michelle, she was on the what's his name, Roland Martin show, and they was trying to like grill her for performance. She's like, that's how I get paid. This how I earn a living. So you telling me to, you know, everybody ain't, you got really, even though I'm famous, even though a person make money, sometimes everything is not as well as you think because they're famous. They probably need that check. You know what I mean? But I know a lot of people take a sacrifice just because of a cause. Like I'm not gonna shop here because I got to boycott this because a lot of people didn't even watch the inauguration, just boycotting it, really. So I mean, and she thought that her doing it was going to bring unity or bring some type of calmness to the Black community. And she was like, evidently, it just went the opposite direction.
Yeah, she. I haven't heard a new Chrisette Michelle record in a long time, and I think a part of it is in her head. Like, yeah, people might be mad, and maybe they got at you on social and everything, but why stop dropping records? Like, why not break through all of this? It's like the same thing going on with Drake. Like, just put music out, man. Still give us the culture. David, go ahead. I know you want to say something real quick.
Yeah, just wanted to ask what people's opinions are. I kind of agree with the person who just spoke. Like, Snoop was very vocal against Donald Trump. I don't know if I'm that surprised that Rick Ross did it or Nelly, because I don't remember them being very politically like active and speaking out against that administration. But yeah, that song with YG F Donald Trump, I remember that was a big deal. I don't know if Snoop got on a remix, but I don't know, but still he was still vocal against it. So now he comes across a little bit as a hypocrite. And Snoop is super rich. Like, I don't know how much they could have paid him that it would have made it worthwhile. I mean, he has lots of money, so he didn't need to do it. He did it because he kind of, I guess, wanted to. So I don't know. It's my opinion on that.
I do have a little pushback with Snoop because Snoop technically said that he performed for the crypto. I think it was a crypto ball, right? So his whole angle was, I'm not performing for Donald Trump's inauguration or what. I'm performing for this crypto ball. Or so I heard somebody say. He is into crypto. I know Donald Trump and his whole thing was about crypto. So I could sort of understand that. But I also understand that at one point he didn't want anything to do with anything Donald Trump. So he did, he went for the bag. But it's Snoop. To me, he can do whatever the hell he wants. I don't give a shit what he does. He's Snoop Dogg. He's fine. He's one of the few artists, if maybe the only one that could do whatever they want. Him, Shaq, those
But
people.
he's at a different position now too. So yeah, like
bigger than the brand.
When you represent the Olympics like he did recently, it's like he representing an ambassador for the world.
Yeah.
So this time, him in particular, yeah, true enough. Back then, he might have said "fuck Trump" back then because I think we all was like that. But he's at a different position now. When you're in the Olympic, like you're the whole ambassador for the world. So what it looked like him saying "fuck Trump" and you're participating in world global shit. You can't be up there like "fuck Trump." You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was a more like a money move for him. I think it was more along of those lines. And I feel like Chris and Michelle, maybe she was doing what she was doing, but I don't think her platform was big enough to make the decisions she was making on that. So
totally disagree with that. Y'all right. Snoop can do whatever he wants. That's absolutely correct. It doesn't matter if he do it. You think Snoop care about the Olympics? That fool went on the Olympics and was smoking up. Like, no, that ain't no.
I didn't say it was about the Olympics. I was saying about being a global ambassador, bro. Like when you participate in stuff like that, I didn't say he cared about the Olympics, but he is still a representative of when I'm talking about globally. You feel me? I'm talking about globally. When you look at that globally, like you in a different position, whether it's music or whether it's anything else.
This is right. What I'm saying is that's a bullshit excuse. Snoop has been one of the biggest celebrities worldwide prior to the Olympics, prior to anything. That's you're giving him too much bail. He can do whatever he wants. He has shown he can do whatever he wants. The only bail that I will shoot Snoop is like CL just said, because I heard that too, that the dude that was over that ball, he has, and this is all I've heard, came from Stephen A. Smith. I don't know how true that is. Has helped Snoop with his football shit. And so that could have almost been like, I'm doing this for you, doing whatever. That's about the only bail I'll shoot. But to say that he's in a different position, Snoop got the Olympics because of the fact that he's Snoop. He's one of the biggest celebrities in the world. That doesn't make any difference. He can do what he wants to do. He decided to do that. It looks bad because his whole stance at one point, and mind you, we ain't talking about 20 years ago. We ain't even talking about 15 years ago. We talking about literally about 7 years ago. This nigga was like, all you jigaboos and coons, who gonna be the first one to get out of here and perform for some Trump shit? That was his stance. So it looks bad on him. Again, Soulja Boy, it don't look bad on him. I expect him to be bamboozled. I expect Nelly. I expect Rick Ross. I expect everybody else to be on that shit. But it looks bad for Snoop because if you take a hardline position like that and then you turn around and do this shit, it does not look good. It don't matter about his world stage shit. He's Snoop. Again, he can do what he wants. That nigga could have got on the inauguration and rolled up a fat blunt. He does not care. So I can't go with that. I have to.
Well, I disagree with that. I disagree with him running a flat button on the inaugural because he ain't gonna be able to do that shit. But I would say I still say that he wasn't as big. He didn't get as big. He was big globally, but until he stepped on the Super Bowl stage, that took him to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no matter what he did, and we can disagree about his stance 7 years ago, but he still gonna stand there, and I still stand on what I said about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not making no excuse for him. I'm just looking at the whole scope of what his whole career from, because there's certain plateaus, especially when you get on the Super Bowl stage, like that is some whole different eyes on you than anything else.
So
you know
we would
he
expect,
wasn't on the Olympics and shit before that.
Will we expect Kendrick to take a different stance than what he takes then? Since he about to be on
If he chose to take a different stance, that would be on him. Like, why would I judge him for that? I mean, Snoop is allowed just because he's a celebrity. He's allowed to change his stance on things. Like
everybody.
But everybody's allowed to change his stance. This is a free country, and also Donald Trump is not, a deity or anything like that. Like treating him like a deity, like he's untouchable. You can say fuck Donald Trump, man. What is wrong with that? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Snoop could have said that. You're saying he can't say fuck Donald Trump when he's at this level. I mean, maybe it may not look good for some of the white supporters that he has, but if he really felt that way, he should be able to say that. Maybe
and that's not getting twisted. He's not able to use. Believe me, you're not able to use Trump's name unless it's going to be an added marketing value to him.
Well, what you mean by that? He won't let you use his name?
Look, I mean, if you promoting a song, anybody saying fuck Trump, all of that. If anything, you're marketing it way more by even putting anything out there, because Trump is all about marketing. His name is all about marketing, bro. That's what he does.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
true.
So if you put a song out with his name, even though you're saying something derogatory against him, all that's doing is just promoting him more. So if you don't want to support him, I wouldn't even like speak on, like, I would put a song out with his name on it and say fuck him, because you're promoting him more, regardless if it's negative.
Yeah, what Cool is saying is he can say what he wants. It doesn't matter if he's the biggest star in the universe. That fool could say fuck Donald Trump wherever he would. That's basically what Cool is saying.
Right? Yeah, I'm just saying that Donald Trump is not untouchable. I'm not saying Snoop go attack him and ruin his reputation or ruin his money. I'm just saying don't put Donald Trump in that category where he's not untouchable, because they're already doing that already. And you're right. I mean, we speak about him too much, and that's enough I'm going to say about his ass anymore. I ain't saying nothing no more about his ass.
And by the way, we're missing one thing. We wouldn't have known if Snoop was there had them people not been saying that, because Snoop wasn't promoting that shit.
Apparently,
so that's it. That's a whole lot.
Apparently, his DJ or the DJ they had there didn't want to do the shit, so he had to like DJ himself. Anyway, Raymond T.
I'm just thinking this feels like a bigger play for Snoop. You know what I mean? I mean, we like similar to what Cincinnati was saying. I mean, like, this dude is on the biggest stage of the Olympics. I mean, this dude had his very own college bowl game. You know what I mean? Like, Snoop's bigger than hip hop. You know what I mean? Snoop's, like he said, he's at a level that's like we can't even comprehend right now. You know what I mean? So I feel like being parts of these, like, I just feel like this is part of a bigger play, because who knows what happens in 6 months from now? Maybe Snoop does something that we completely forget in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, I feel like Snoop is a very smart businessman. So, and again, going, what you were saying, see, this was a crypto event. Many people have kind of chimed in on the whole idea, like, there was no MAGA shit there. Trump and his peoples wasn't there. It just got played out like that with the trolls the way they do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Snoop is got something else up his sleeve. This is a bigger play for him.
I mean, I think just going off of that, we should be looking out for the Snoop token or the Snoop coin, because that was the biggest thing I saw that I was like, yo, if Donald Trump and Melania can release a token, which was the violation of the SEC all the way up to now, you're basically opening it up for anybody to be able to launch a token. So, yeah, I think, yeah, maybe he's setting himself up. Remember, Snoop is in Web3. He dropped mixtapes. He's released music. His son runs that stuff for him. Apparently, his son was there, and his son is cool with that whole Web3 community. Not for nothing, I will be with Snoop's son, with Mims and everybody in Vegas tomorrow and Friday for a crypto gaming conference. Now, if I get up on stage and perform, that shit don't mean I love Donald Trump neither. Just an FYI. All right. Back to the program, man. This was a record we were talking about last week. This sort of, it's not a beef, it's just a good battle. I think we just pick up because this dropped yesterday. And yeah, let's play it. Let's see what it's all about. All right, we back. New Joey Badass. Sorry, not sorry. I guess this is the response. Anybody got any thoughts on it?
I dig it, Joe. Cats is rapping. You know what I mean?
Rapping and not really beefing. It is
that's what I'm saying. It's rap beef. Let's get it.
Yeah, no doubt.
You got to rap for the city, for Brooklyn.
Yeah, you do.
I just like the fact throughout all this, like, it's bringing the spitters out. You know what I mean? Like, we all know Drake ain't that guy. So his attempt last year was, you know what I mean, failed. But it's cool. Like I said, Ray Vaughn, I think, had a dope this year. So I like how Joey came back. So yeah. I just hope it all don't get corny. You know what I mean? Like, other people start jumping in the ring. But it's just weird because these haven't been like official releases, though. They just been like you put it on YouTube and social media. You know what I mean?
We getting back to them bars, man. We getting back to them
bars up.
It's funny because I feel like other people are going to jump in. Because, like, Joey's connected to a few different cliques and groups. And I do feel like they're either going to see it as an opportunity or they really just going to want to rep. Which is good. I mean, as long as it stays on a barred up tip. If they start doing them corny raps, trying to just get attention, kills everything. But I do like the people giving a fuck about music more than just, you know what I mean, just some old, let me put out a record. For real. So, yes, so New Joey Badass. We'll see what happens with that joint. Like you said, I don't have an MP3, anything for it, so it's not on Digiwaxx. And hopefully we do get one and whatnot. ASAP Rocky, family doing his thing, now decided to go to trial and is facing 25 years for a alleged shooting. Not sure exactly what took place, but that is the latest news as of this morning. He's going to trial, and he decided not to take the plea deal. So he's facing some time. And,
yeah, they was trying to young thug him to get out with the plea because I think he would only had to do like 180 days. But they was talking like a 7-year probation, like a lot of shit still over his head. You know what I mean? Like, you a rapper, yo. You know what I mean? Like, as I say, you got to give it to Young Thug. He's been able to stay out the way for the first couple months he's been out.
I mean, they're trying to treat these guys like this. I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. Hell, I don't even really know what's going on in New York and LA. Like, there are cliques that have been notoriously in these streets. And then there's cliques that were notoriously in the streets, and then when they got on, you still got people, but you're not in it like that anymore. And then you got people that were fronting completely. Does this happen to other people? I understand the mafia, but is this going down with the other people that are in the same position? Because it feels like cats be getting the kitchen sink thrown at them. And I don't know if it's that serious. Like, I get it. If you shot somebody, yeah, you got to do some time, whatever. But 7 years probation, potentially not being able to travel and do shows and just taking away all the money that you would be making seems very like intentional and over the top, at least to me. I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, just
so say like even for Thug, man. I mean, you got to walk such a fine line. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, rappers are targets. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, in the day and age of social media, they're showing everything they're doing. That's why, like I said, I give Young Thug a lot of props. He ain't come out and been acting a fool. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. I mean, for anybody who knows, you know, had probation, parole, whatever, like, you know, they be quick. They be quick to put them back on you.
Yeah, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy out here. I could just say that. I hope that he can, you know, get out of this. I hope that, you know, it didn't happen. You know, I hope. You know, I think he's taking a big risk, but I wasn't there. Maybe he knows something that we don't. So, you know, hopefully he gets through this. All right.
Yes, sir.
Play another joint. Let's see. Let me see something. Hold on a second.
I got you, fams. I took the shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Do your thing. All right, yeah. Let's play some new joints.
Mon tube à la prod.
We're gonna live forever, you dig?
Outside trying to get paper.
Yeah.
Lifestyle none of y'all made for.
Big money, big cars, ballin' like a big dog.
Big dog telling y'all raise up.
Raise the fuck up.
Hey!
Can't sleep on it, gotta stay up.
Whoever said it did, they lied.
Real shit don't expire. Come on. That real shit don't expire. Take the shit to the wire. That real shit don't expire. I've been bumping heads a lot with enemies all on my dick. I grab a man, let you see it if you wanna see a trick. I put 1,000 in it, triple it, and then I make it flip. You suckers out here getting fucked like when I tell it just
Oh,
a tip.
baby,
You better
I like
recognize.
Oh, baby, I like it.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all feel like ODB. I gotta put them back in place like I got OCD. I tell her bitches how it is, she be like, don't be mean. I got that feeling, it's the real American dream. Have you wake up in the cold sweat, buried to death. I gotta break them up with something till there ain't nothing left. Hey, check this out. Get y'all to the count of 10. To get y'all low down, handout, go for me, no good, pussy on my property. 1, 2, 10.
Outside trying to get paper. Lifestyle none of y'all made for. Big dog telling y'all raise up.
Raise the fuck up, homie.
Can't sleep on it, gotta stay up.
That real shit don't expire. Come on. That real shit don't expire. Take the shit to the wire. Real shit don't expire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Buck and some navy blue khakis and chucks, and got the West Coast real ones throwing it up. Hey. Still crack a 40 open just to pour in my cup. It ain't no if he gon' do it. Play. You know I'm a bust. Skip. See walking, be walking. Y'all might ain't see me, but Chris Shaw see me off. Yeah. Black beanie. I ain't doing too much talking. I done pour OE all over my homies coffee. No. Sunshine State, I'm out here trying to find weight. What? How much do you want? Don't worry about what I'll make. Bouncing this foe, I'm trying to make the ground break. Country nigga just dipping on these out of town plates. Ain't nothing like a fine ass gang banging bad bitch. Represent the hood, came up, she never had shit. Let's get this understood. I've been slacking up a tad bit, but I got to have it. I'm out in traffic.
Outside trying to get paper. Lifestyle none of y'all made for. Big dog belly on razor.
Wake the fuck up, homie.
Can't sleep on it, gotta stay up.
The real shit don't expire. Come on. The real shit don't expire. Take the shit to the wire. The real shit don't expire.
All right, new vibes. The homie Desi Hollow just dropped his album Oceanside. Went to his little album release party the other day, but thought it was ill. Collabing with Young Buck on there. You know, dude's been getting some good looks, some good features, man. So again, Oceanside, the album's out now. Definitely check it out. You know what I mean? Good dude. Tapped in, very, very cool. We did a very cool like pop-up album release party. Celebration of the album, but very tapped in with the community right there. Oceanside, if you're familiar out here, it's like a small section, like right outside of San Diego. It's not necessarily considered San Diego, but
so
you know what I mean,
still trying to be relevant, huh?
Well, it was funny because I asked, I was like, "How did you collab with Young Buck?" And I guess just Young Buck had been tapping in, you know, with his music, and a feature came along. You know what I'm saying? So
interesting and funny at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Who did the beat though? The beat was hard as hell.
Yeah, the beat is hard.
You know what? I'm not even
some West Coast shit.
Yeah, no. Heavy. I mean, the whole album like that. Like he definitely is about the funk. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's definitely a movie.
Yeah, for sure. But you dig the whole album, C Styles. Like I said, I was hoping to have him on today, but he probably jump on with us next week.
Word, that's what's up.
Shout out to Lil Flip. I see him in the building. Okay.
Yep.
What up?
Lil Flip, what's good, man?
Man, you know we got snow in Houston, bro. So roads is crazy right now. People crashing, and I'm at the house. I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting still. But yeah, we got snow, man. It's been snowing yesterday and today. So, but I'm blessed. Hey, I'm chilling, man. I'm alive. How y'all doing?
Everybody's just on a positive, man. We just talking about the way the weather done flipped, and y'all got 6-7 inches. I don't know what's going on with everything, but I'd have paid money to see y'all driving in that shit.
Hey, I'm watching. Like Juvie said, I'd rather watch it on TV than to see it in person.
Hey, these niggas out here ain't no better out here in Atlanta, boy. Don't get it started.
Man.
Word.
Yeah, I heard snow's always beautiful till you got shit to do. You know what I mean?
For real, exactly. And thank God I ain't had nothing to do today, so I'm just gonna be recording the music. I dropped a song. I recorded a record last night called "Snow in Houston." It's a freestyle or whatever. I'm gonna put it out today. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay in the house and record music, man.
Super dope. Congratulations too, by the way, G. I think I seen the day 21st anniversary of Sunshine.
Oh, it is? Yeah. I didn't know. Yeah, man, it'd be hard to keep up. I be doing so much stuff, bro. It'd be hard to keep up. I don't be finding out these things until like it pop up on Instagram or somebody send it to me. But I do know that it's the 20-year anniversary to me and Z-Ro Kings of the South on March 29th. So that's why we go drop the full album that day. I do know when that anniversary is, but yeah, hey, that's great. It's sunshine. It's sunshine right now. It was snow, but now it's sunshine. So the sun is out here now.
Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. Like I said, man, props, congrats on a, illustrious career, man. You mean decades in the works and all this, you know what I mean? So, and another Houston great though, fam. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to ask coming up for yourself. You know what I mean? Who was inspiring you hip hop wise? Because you know what I mean. You came up at a time like it was thick, heavy hip hop. You know what I mean?
Man, a lot of people. I jam a lot of music, so it be dependent on like what mood I be in. But we'll start off with Tupac. We'll start off with 8-Ball, MJG, UGK, Jada Kiss, The Lox, Big L, Cameron, Dipset, Mace, DMX, Eminem, 50. You think Scarface, can't leave face that. Man, I jam a variety of music, you know what I mean? E40, Mac Dre, um, Outkast. Hold on, let me go. I'm trying to go to my worldwide international
No, that's it
map.
though. That's it though. That's
Yeah,
well versed hip hop, man. It's all the way around. You know
yeah.
what I mean? You know.
Then the Rakims and the EPMDs and the Black Sheep and Diggable Planets and the Far Side and the she keeps on passing me. Tribe Called Quest. A little something like that.
Yeah. I think I think everybody here fuck with all that. So, you know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, and Biggie. Can't forget Biggie.
That's what I say. Aside from, I guess, the more notables, is there anybody you didn't get to collab with that I guess would still be on the bucket list today?
I would say Tupac. I would say Tupac. I always was a fan of how Pac could and did put his emotion in his music to go from making you feel one way and then the next minute making you feel a whole nother way. A lot of artists, they can't do that. You usually get like one side from artists, like whatever their lane is, that's how they make you feel. But it's a few artists that can do street music, do positive music, do gangster music, do music for the ladies, you know what I mean? And Pac was one of them people. Fabulous is also one of them people. I'm also one of them people. I can do a street record, or I could do something for the ladies. A lot of artists, it's only one lane, and people only like you for one lane. If they just super street and they try to make a record for the ladies, you can tell if it's forced, and it's like, I don't like them rapping about, but it's a few artists that can make you feel different ways, tap into different emotions. And also DMX is one of them people, you know what I'm saying? Can't forget him. He influenced me a lot too. He could rap something about the streets and he could rap something about the ladies, So, that's a great gift to be able to have.
Shit, and then break you off in prayer. You know what I'm saying?
You did, right quick.
It's one of them guys.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, so was that some of the approach? Was that some of the approach you took in your music?
And Snoop can do that too. Snoop can rap for the streets and for the ladies, But like it's what, as far as just being able to be diverse?
Yeah, being versatile.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a diverse person anyway. I was around, like, just being raised. I was around like three different types of people coming up. I went to elementary mainly with white people. It's probably like 10 black people there. So in elementary, I learned how to film and direct and speak Spanish and paint and act and do, set up plays and just advanced vanguard program of thinking. And then middle school, I went to Flunger Middle School, elementary River Oaks, and then, Worthing High School. So I was around three types of people, three types of environments. So that's why I'm able to, it don't matter where I'm at, what type of situation I'm in, I know how to code switch instantly, and that's why I'm still around, because I can go speak for myself and do my deals. It's a lot of artists, they not educated enough to go talk for themselves. They gotta have a manager, they gotta have a spokesperson, because they end up messing up the deal, you know what I mean? So when I make my music, it's gumbo. It's a mixture of all the different emotions and what I'm feeling and what I'm inspired by or what I'm going through or what I think the fans want from me. So I know how to sprinkle in giving them what they want and giving them what I feel they need. So everybody is happy.
Hell yeah, I could dig it. Now that's super dope, G. I mean, like you said, I think a lot of rappers probably get stereotyped, right, as they just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So hearing you being able to talk about, being able to go into these meetings and whatever and speak for yourself, I mean, you know what I mean? Much respect for sure. You know what I mean?
No, thank you, brother.
Swerve, what's happening? Swerve checking in.
Yo, Flip, what's good?
What up, brother?
I don't know if you remember me. It's been a while.
Swerve, man. That's
Well,
crazy.
Raymond, I want to say, you talk about Flip collab with me. Flip, you came to the BX, you came to the Bronx to the Matrix Studios. I interviewed you, me and a lady, Mocha Marie. I don't know if you remember that for years ago. But I'm just glad to
Yep.
see you up. Glad to see you up there. He's been to the Bronx. He's been to the BX.
Oh, shout out to Flip in the Bronx. That's crazy. Shout out to Flip in the Bronx. Let me find out.
Yeah, I go everywhere. I go everywhere, man. Everywhere.
And I believe he came by himself too. He didn't really have nobody, or maybe he had one person with you, but he ain't had no security, none of that. You know what I mean? So he's a real solid dude. And I believe we are the same sign, I believe, from what you said then. Pisces, am I right?
Correct, yeah. My birthday 3-3, man. My angel number 333.
Yeah, and I told you mine is 320, so you know what I mean? Yeah. So I remember, man, it's been years. I'm glad to see you still out here. Glad to see you. And I will add, he came up there and busted a freestyle off the top of the dome. I'm just letting it be known for the people that don't know. So he's authentic. He's authentic. He's real. I know a lot about you. I ain't had no questions. I was gonna let the people know how real of a brother you is. Real solid dude. You know what I'm saying? When I met you the first time, you was mad cool. Still cool now. So I'm just letting people know. For those that don't know, some people don't realize when they meet certain artists in life, that they're human beings too. And I'm gonna say you solid dude. Solid.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, I remember you and Mocha, man. Tell her I said hello. I'll be back that way. Look, soon as the snow, soon as the ice and all that leave, man, I will be back that way, man, on the East Coast run, man. I'm gonna be out there about a week.
I don't know how I could tap in with you, but I'm sure we get contact. Like we down on 34th Street now. We in Wall Street area now, the Major Studios. So it's even better. We in the city. We in the city now.
Okay, DM me, and then I'll shoot you my number.
All right, copy. I love the music, by the way.
Thank you, brother. No, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. For real. Yeah.
Yeah, dope stuff, man. Yeah, again, man. Shout out to you for going uptown. That's huge, man. Like I gotta say, like I met you multiple times in Houston, and I think even in California one time. But first of all, thanks for always just being just a real, cool brother. Always approachable. Always in the mix. Always chilling by the whip, kicking it and whatnot. I think I was at the Loud Music. Shout out to Derek. I think I saw him on here too. Shout out to Derek McKinney. I remember at Loud Music. I think it was the first one you pulled up and you came and supported that. So you're a man of the people, clearly, and you moving around. And obviously you got the new project dropping, you and Z-Ro, which is I guess the root part of the root of where you coming from. But outside of the music, are there any other plans in terms of ambassadorship or I don't want to say mayor or politics, but you got a sort of a bigger goal, it feels like. What else you got going on? What else you trying to achieve?
I mean, bro, I do so much stuff. Like, let me get this bottle off the. So this bottle right here, this my liquor I put out. It's called Lucky Nights. I put this out during the Game Over days. It's in the Game Over video. It was just a bigger bottle. It was a prototype. But I put this out at this same time. Cameron, Dipset, they had the scissor liquor, the purple liquor. The same company that did the deal with me. I bought a house, Game Over days, off of this liquor. The same company I did this deal with, I did with the same deal. Well, Cameron, basically, we had the same company that we did our liquor deals with. And so I did an interview on a podcast like 2 weeks ago with this brand, and it's called Big Stick. It's like a stick in it. It's a bourbon, right? And I tried it, and I'm like, okay, I like this. And then I held the bottle up, and I was like, hey, I like this. Hey, call me up. My prices are negotiable. And then by the time I got off the phone with that, by the time I got done with the interview, I got on the phone with the owner, and I secured a deal with this new bourbon company. So I'm still, a lot of people who don't know, I am one of the part owners of Exotic Pop. I got a whole refrigerator in my studio. You know what I mean? So I be doing all kind of stuff, man. Exotic pop, liquor deals. I'm the president of a new company called Up Above Entertainment. We did a talent show that lasted like 4 months and signed some artists and artist development, media training. So I got movies coming, comedy movies, real shows. I'm working on a movie called King Life. I was in a sci-fi movie, well, actually two sci-fi movies, and then I directed this lady's movie in Indiana called A Beautiful Pain. We got done with that 2 months ago. So movies, liquor, uh, soundtracks, like I'm just rolling out everything strategically. And then I got my Art Over Drugs movement where I teach kids how to paint and act and play musical instruments. I designed the jerseys for my high school Worthing. So the basketball jerseys, I designed them. They play in them. So just different stuff like that. Then I partnered up with a bingo company called H-Town Bingo. So I be calling bingo games. Like we got 3 locations. We pay out $60,000 a day, like real money. Yeah, like it's like,
Damn.
so God and blessed me in so many different ways. Because I tell people, even when I'm doing interviews, a lot of people thought Monopoly was a game. It wasn't no game. They were showing us how you need to live and how you got to have residuals and generational wealth, stuff like that. So a lot of artists, especially rappers, blow through their money when their career fall down or go on a decline. They fall off. You know what I mean? They don't know what to do because they was too busy partying and want to get high and not talking for themselves, hiding behind their managers and just wouldn't build real relationships, with DJs. And so me, because I started off doing music for church, I don't love money. So I don't let all my decisions be based on money. If I feel like doing a verse for an artist for free, I'm going to do it. If I feel like giving them a discount, I'm going to do it. You dig what I'm saying? So relationships outlast money. Even when I go to the club till this day, they'll walk me in and they'll be like, hey, this your section over here. And I won't follow them to the section. I'll go straight in the club and go directly to the DJ. I'll go to the DJ, go shake the DJ hand. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Introduce myself. And then I go to my section. You know what I mean? I make it a point to do that every time because a lot of artists, they get the big head. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of DJs respect me and work with me because DJs that help me get my records out like hot and playing in the club like since back in the days, instead of me being on some, hey, let me just pay you the DJ for that night. Nah, if you go help me get my record on fire in your city and where you at, I'm gonna bring myself out there and do a show, and I'm gonna give you a percentage of the dough. So instead of you walking away with $500 or something like that, nah, come eat with me. We make 15, 20 off the dough. Hey, that's 3, 4K. You know what I mean? So I'm the type of person to reward people that help me. I don't look at people like they licks unless they trying to treat me like I'm a lick. But if you're a genuine person and you want some, righteous shit, hey man, we can make money together. It's enough money for everybody, man. I ain't greedy. So I just pride myself in moving like this. So I got my hands in all kind of stuff. I write books. I got a book called Don't Let the Music Industry Fool You. I put that out like 8 years ago. I got a relationship book coming out very soon. I ain't named it yet, but because of what's been happening in the last couple months, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the process. It's not done yet, but it's a few people around me that need this relationship advice, man, because a lot of people miserable out here. So it's time to step up, man. So I'm gonna get back on that, man. But yeah, I'm doing a whole bunch of things, but not selling my soul.
Who do you credit for your business acumen? Because you lined off about 9 things going on right off of one, which is crazy. I mean, it's ingenuity, but it's like it's good ingenuity. It's positive because if you got a bingo game that's doing 60,000, that's
a day.
That's ingenuity, man. That's ingenuity. I got to talk to you about that on the side, but I mean, regardless, like, who do you credit for your business acumen?
Multiple people, but mainly I gotta say my grandparents and my dad. My dad was a master car salesman. He used to sell cars, but the hours he would sell his cars are different from the 9 to 5 hours. He would go sell work, like literally go to work. I would say after everybody get off, 6 p.m. So imagine working at a car lot with multiple people. They work like 9 to 5 or whatever. My dad come in at like 5, 6. So on the board, when the other people leave, it'll show that he didn't sell no cars for that day. By the time they come back to work the next day, they'll see his name 5, 6, and they'll be like, "Damn, how he sell that many cars?" And he didn't even show up at work. That's because he was working the hours that y'all didn't want to work. So by watching him do that, and I always have the model, when you work at car lot, you get to drive the demo cars until the new ones come out. So he was always in a different Lexus, Acura. I'm like, damn, we got all these different cars, like getting to drive them for free or whatever the case. Then my grandpa, he worked at Maxwell House for 35 years. My grandma, she did hair. She turned our garage into a beauty shop. So she made money, millions out of that. And then she built another beauty shop down the street. So she ended up having 2 beauty shops. And then she was the choir director for church. So she made money doing that. We used to go, I sung in the choir, played the drums, piano. So I always been traveling doing that. But then my grandmother's dad, my great grandpa, he had a house in East Texas. He built a barber shop in the back of his house, but he sold candy at his main house, candy, ice cream, pickles. So everything they was teaching us in school, you got to go to college to be successful. You got to do this. I was like living proof of like, damn, y'all teaching me this in school, but my parents and family, they making money out the house. Like, so I just saw entrepreneurs just make it and boom, boom, boom. And then as far as the music business aspect, I saw, I learned a lot of stuff from rap a lot, Jay Prince, what he did, then me having a relative, Terry Ellis, who sings in Vogue, and Charlie Wilson, different people that's in my family, other family members so I just had a plethora of entrepreneurs around me that was showing me that I can make a lot of money. And then some of my family members is Black Panthers as well as military. So, I had all that going on around me. So I just been around nothing but people who were lazy, who own some shit. So I'd be a damn fool to have all them people come before me and teach me and not surpass what they did. So I am the most successful person in my family, and yeah, my name will be around forever. We go own hotels and shit like the Hiltons. Yiddy.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. You said Terry from In Vogue is your cousin.
Yeah, aunt.
Wow. And Charlie Wilson. These are things I didn't know. I'll be honest with you. That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got a whole
new cousin.
Dope.
Yeah, man. So, it was destiny for me to, be where I'm at. I was born in it. You know what I'm saying? I sworn in it. And I don't take it for granted. I still work like I'm a new artist.
Yeah.
A lot of artists, they sell 25 million albums. You know what I'm saying? These some of the plex on the wire. A lot of artists, they sell 25 million albums, man. Real albums, not streams, real albums. They feel like they too big for this type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? They feel like, oh yeah, I ain't gotta talk to no DJs. They just need to play my stuff. You know what I mean? And I think different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should always show respect and love to the people, especially if they help you. It don't matter if a person spell my record one time. It don't matter if a person bootleg my CD or my music. I don't care how you got my music, long as you got it. That's what matters to me. Because if I don't get you to buy the music, you might buy a shirt. I don't get you to buy a shirt, you might buy a verse. Don't buy a verse, you might buy some air freshener. You might not buy a verse, you buy a hook. Either way it goes, it's still a blessing because I started out doing music for God. So it's all good. I'm gonna do music regardless.
This is a great interview already. We was waiting for Z-Ro to get on. But hey, we going in. This is beyond already. We haven't even touched the project. We haven't spoken about the single. We ain't got
right.
We just talking about life and business, and we already got it. I don't know if Derek, I don't know if anybody's still I don't know if Z-Ro's still jumping on or not, but it's all good. I know I'm gonna let Superstar Maker go first, and then Big Red, and then we're gonna get into the project. We got to get into this music and talk about the new project and what you got going on. So go ahead, Kermit.
Thank you very much. So first of all, I need to let you know that I'm 70 years old, so I do forget stuff. But I'm celebrating 51 years in the music industry. Of course, I met you several times. I've been around, like Theo said, different places. But I used to come to that house in Houston where the T-shirts and stuff was and the pool table. A guy named X used to bring me there. A street team guy from Cleveland, Ohio named X used to bring me there a lot.
Yeah.
So
I remember X.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
X and Judy Jones. Yeah, X.
Yeah. I'm the one that got him the job at I'm the one that got him the job at with WIA, the label that the sound label, I can't think of the name of it right now. Back in the day with Ron Spalding. I'm the one that got him in that position.
Electra.
He and I are frat brothers. I'm Alpha Phi. Yeah, and also the last time I interviewed you, it was through the Sniper Squad DJs out of Detroit. You was working with some local rapper there, I believe. So that was a while ago.
Rev City. Yeah, Rev City.
Yeah, so I just want to say hello. I just want to say hello. I used to come to Houston all the time because I actually promoted like all the Rap-A-Lot stuff from about the year before the Ghetto Boys took off. They had a two-man group that I couldn't do a lot with. And the Ghetto Boys took off, and the rest was history. But I've been coming to Houston all them years, all the gold platinum party stuff like that. But X brought me around to the house where your guy and his mom was, and the pool table and the T-shirts and stuff was at that time. But I just want to say hello and thanks for keep doing what you're doing. And I'm glad that you're a young person that's paying attention to real life and real things going on, and not just assuming stuff like most people do. You actually out here putting in work, and I just wanted to salute you for that and tell you that you definitely appreciate it for setting that example. Thanks again.
Hey, thank you, brother, man. Great seeing you again, man. And yeah, X and Judy Jones, even Derek, he used to work with them as well. So, the fact that you came to H-Town, to the pool table, that pool table was our desk in the daytime, and in nighttime we took everything off and we played pool. And great
Speaking
memories,
of Judy
man.
Jones, I did talk to her recently. She when Cash Money Records went to Universal, Selector Hits gave us a call and said that Judy Jones and myself was responsible for bringing that sound up to above the Mason-Dixie line. And then as far as Houston, I was responsible for the bringing the chopped and screwed stuff up. Like, what was it, like 96 maybe or something like that? When it was going on, I brought it up to, North, and it was just weird. Like a lot of guys, like even you and other people, they think they from Cleveland because Cleveland was hitting that stuff so hard from me always coming down there, bringing music back, to Ohio, to Cleveland, Ohio area.
I just left. I just left Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just left Cleveland. I was in Cleveland, brother, and thank you for that, for helping us. Because Cleveland, man, they love me, man. I was out in Cleveland at this lounge, man. I can't think of the name of the lounge, but Big Steph, she one of the owners or the owner. Boy,
that's what I was saying, because even Mike Jones, for example, like people thought he was actually from Cleveland. Who? Mm-hmm. Yeah, people thought he was from Cleveland because of how, when he first came out and had the 800 number and all that stuff, that we had so much activity that they thought he was actually from there. And then, like I say, Ron Spalding actually, I think that's a label up through Warner Brothers that they, through WIA that they did that record through later on, where he got a gold record or whatever it was. But yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. You definitely appreciate it, and you're setting a great example for up and coming artists out here.
Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it was Parallel Lounge, but yeah, I love Cleveland. I performed and stuff, and they was like, man, we want to hear your freestyle. Got to stack your paper. And man, about 20 people asked me that, and I told the DJ put that on. Man, they sung the hook to "Gotta Stack Your Paper" louder than any of the other records I did. And I told Big Shafts, I'm like, bro, they love "Gotta Stack Your Paper" out there, man. So yeah, shout out to Cleveland, man. Hey, ain't nothing but love. I will be back very soon, man. The Screw Legs is out there everywhere, man. You know.
Dope shit. So wait up. Shout out to obviously my man DJ Big Red holding it down for Texas, and my man D Lopez, aka David Lopez. I gotta ask you about the project. We gotta play the video at least, and then we're gonna come back and go into some more questions. But will you please talk to us about you and Z-Ro's new project and the single Mercedes that's coming off of it.
Kings of the South too, man. You know, I'm looking at one of the posters right now. But yeah, Mercedes. I actually went into the studio with Ro just to listen to some of his music, and the producers G and B. They did a lot of stuff for Mexican OT and stuff, as well as Slim. Like they tag is like G and B.
Dope. Well, I want to play the video.
But yeah, they got some dope beats, and they was like, "Man, y'all ain't got no beats from us on the project," and they started playing the beat, and I just started like mumbling in my head like Mercedes, and then I told Ro, I'm like, "Hey, just something like this," like so. I got the cadence together, and then Ro did the rest. You know what I mean? And like when we work, man, it's no egos. It don't even feel like work. We get in the studio, whatever we hear, we'll tell one another like, "I hear this," and then I usually just let him handle the hooks. Nowadays. So shit, man, it's a hell of a project. It's a hell of an album. We 99% done. We the type to be done with an album, but we still record up until the last minute because we might end up swapping something out or whatever. But yeah, Mercedes is a dope record. We played it for like 9 DJs, and out of the 3 records we played, them they was like, this need to be first. And so we went with the DJs tell us, man.
No doubt. Well, I'm gonna line it up real quick. Let's get into it, and then we're gonna come back because everybody just they want to talk.
What's the dirty version? Okay. Yeah. All right, bet. I'm gonna be my phone.
Let's do it. All right, yeah, we back at it. That's the debut for y'all. If y'all ain't seen it yet, Lil Flip Z-Ro, Mercedes, the official video. A lot of logos on it and a lot of collaboration right there. A lot of joints. I see Up Above Entertainment. Obviously, I seen Clover G. And I forgot what the other 2 logos were, but it seems like a nice
one deep. Yeah, it's 3 logos. At the end it just said Freddie Dang Film. That's who shot the video for us or whatever. But yeah, this album is a joint collaboration, a joint venture between One Deep, which is Z-Ro label, Clover G, which is my label, Up Above Entertainment, which is the label I'm the president of Urban at. So it's a joint venture. It's a brand new company, and I figured the best way to kick off a brand new company is to start off with a legendary project, and then we come with the brand new artist. So we wanted to throw something out with a real campaign with artists that's already solidified, and then we bring in the new.
Absolutely. That being said, DJ Big Red, I know you've been waiting. Go in, my brother.
What's going on? What's happening, everybody? Salute.
What up?
What's going on, Lil Flip? How you doing, brother? It's been a while.
Hey, I'm blessed, man. I woke up today, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you again, man. The last time we saw each other face to face, I DJ'd the event that you did at Mickey's over in Grand Prairie the last time.
Okay.
That's why I said I can stand on what you said. You talk to the DJs, you come in regardless if you have a section or anything. First thing you did came in, talked to me, asked me how was I doing. And I was like, man, this Z-Ro coming in. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry, Lil Flip. This Lil Flip coming in. Yeah, we just got to talk about it. This Lil Flip coming in talking to me bad. And so I'm like, I was really honored, man, just to be able to DJ your event that my boy Nicholas Ray put together. I was very honored. And another thing is my daughter actually warmed up for me So it was her first time ever DJing. I said, baby, you got one thing you can put in your back pocket. If any of your friends say, tell them you opened up and DJ for Lil Flip.
Yeah. Hey, won't he do it?
Yeah, man. I even remember going back to George Lopez when I was coming. I was the barber that was inside Bruton Bazaar when y'all was bringing the tapes in with you and your uncle when y'all was coming up, man. So and that was a blessing to see you from that area right there, coming up to see where you are now. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to give you your flowers too, being a pioneer, and also me watching you grind to see where you are today.
Nah, thank you, brother. Yeah, man, them great days. Going to Big T Bazaar, George Lopez, man. Easily, man, spent a good 150,000 with me on mixtapes, man. Like
Right.
Dallas, one of my biggest markets, man. And I mentor a lot of artists out there and consult a lot of artists out there. Like one of my little brothers, man, Z-Ro,
Right.
I'm proud of him. He just got a deal, I do a lot of consulting for him and JJ the Prince behind the scenes, guiding them and just, showing them what I would do. And his dad, MC Doe, spent a lot of money with me back in the days, and I consulted with him, took him on the road, showed him how to grind the music and stuff. So a lot of the seeds that I planted, man, they starting to blossom, and I'm watching, Z and Eldo and watching Montana 700 get they just do and working, man. So I'm proud of Dallas as a whole. I'm proud of Texas. I'm proud of, Ty Harris and Big X the Plug, like all the artists. Hashi is a newer artists that stay in Dallas now. We got that out in Swan Records. So when it come to Dallas culture, man, it ain't nothing but love. It's gonna always be love, man. And thank you, brother.
Hey, anytime, like I said, I got one question for you. When it comes to, promotion, when it comes to artists that, they say they're not getting their due credit from I want to say the local radio stations. Dallas has always been an issue. Dallas has been an issue to where a lot of the local artists say that, well, they don't play a lot of local artists in Dallas. And me being, I went to Texas Southern back in '96, and I noticed that one thing that in Houston radio that we would hear a lot of Houston artists over the radio all the time. Have you noticed that just being traveling, we I-45 cousins, just coming there back and forth? Have you noticed that or know anything about that?
Well, I don't listen to the radio. You know what I'm saying?
I get
So
that.
I don't know what's going on the radio until I go do an interview at the radio station, then I'll know. But a lot of these records, I hear them on different playlists, right? So pretty much majority of the playlists that's on my Apple, like if you just type in hip hop, it's gonna show you the top stuff, whatever. So I find out a lot of new music and a new artists by just typing hip hop and R&B or whatever, and then it's gonna tell me everything that's current, So I get put on new music all the time. But it got a lot to do with the program directors. It got a lot to do with the station, and it got a lot to do with money. When you got certain companies that's buying, ads and just different things of that nature, with the stations, it's like a majority rules. But there are DJs that do have power to break new records and play what they want or doing they, set or have influence. So it's just a combo of things, man. It's a whole bunch of people doing music. So if you're not doing nothing to stand out, if you're not, building these relationships with the DJs and the program directors, and if you're throwing hissy fits because your record not getting played, that ain't gonna get it played. You know what I mean? Sometimes people want to see you go put in the work to see if you actually appreciate it, because a lot of people, man, if you tell them no, they'll show their true colors. Sometimes the person will tell you no just to see how you handle that as well. So it's a lot of different things, but man, if you out there working, grinding, if you care about the quality, if you being respectful and trying to build real relations with DJs and program directors and grinding, eventually it's gonna come. Right management, right, marketing dollars. I mean, just even spending money with a radio station builds you a rapport. Like a program director will respect a person or play a person music even more if they look at their monthly income of what the station made and they see, oh, this guy bought a banner at the bottom of my website this month. Oh, the next month, oh, this guy spent $2,000 on, promo ads and blah, blah, blah. Oh, this guy gave away tickets. Once you start building a rapport and spending money with people, a lot of times people will start being like, okay, this guy actually has invested in himself. So, you can't blame everybody for you not being where you want to be. At the end of the day, only person can stop you is you, So you just got to grind it out. You got to be about your quality. You got to prioritize your music and your mastering and quality over smoking Zai. Like a lot of people rather just get high and get a Mary Jeans, but their album cover be looking like it costs 25 cents. So you gotta prioritize on quality over quantity, and you just gotta be relentless with it. And sometimes you gotta go out of your town and out of your state and city and make your name big. So the people in your city will be like, oh, damn. Just like with Cleveland, like Cleveland was playing I Can Do That, like ex Judy Jones and all them. Man, Cleveland was playing I Can Do That more than like anybody at first. You know what I mean? And that even made my city be like, man, wait a minute, they playing this shit this many times? Oh nah, hell nah, we gotta catch up. So sometimes you gotta go create a fire out of town. And then sometimes that'll make your town be like, damn, we feel bad for not playing this. You know what I mean? So
right.
It can happen in different ways, but just keep working. Just keep on working, man. Don't look at the score, just keep on working. Every show count, every fan count, it don't matter if it's 50 people in the crowd. Rock this shit like it's 1,000 people. Like, you know what I mean? Outlet. Jump on the flights. You gotta jump on the flights for real.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. I tell artists all the time, hey man, if you don't put in the work, you're gonna get nothing, you're not gonna get anything out of it. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Flip. Like I said again, I appreciate you. Appreciate your time.
Anytime.
Much more success brother. On the project with you and Z-Ro. To the moon and beyond. Love you, man.
Man, love, brother, for real. Thank you. See you soon, man. I'll be that way after this ice clear up.
I'll be looking for you. Come on up this way. Come on up I-45, baby.
Crazy. Talking about ice in Houston. Nuts.
Man.
I don't know what's going on. David Lopez.
Hey, how you doing, Lil Flip? Pleasure to meet you. I'm David out of New York City. I similar to Swerve and DJ Big Red, I interviewed you like probably like 18 years ago when you was doing the You Gotta Feel Me run and for ballerstatus.com. So it was like it's kind of cool to, all these years later to chop it up with you and talk to you. So I had two brief questions, Flip. I remember you said you got your name. I mean, I don't know if there's the exact story. Flipperachi. I think I asked you, and you were saying you got your money because you used to like to flip your money. You used to flip. And then hearing your backstory about how your family has all these entrepreneurs and business people like selling candy out of the house and doing hair out of the garage. I could see where you get your entrepreneurial spirit. So I guess my question is like for the song Mercedes, where did you get the harmony like from? Because it almost sounds like you got it from an R&B song. That's my first question, like the harmony and the idea for the hook. Mercedes, very catchy. Yeah. Go ahead,
let me answer that. I just want to answer it in one part so I don't forget the question. Nah, like when you're a musician, like I said, I used to sing in a choir. So when you're a person that understand melodies and notes, and I play the piano, right? So like when I hear a beat first, I usually will come up with the melody of what the hook go be at first. You know what I mean? So when the beat came on, that's just what came to my head. Like Mercedes. And then I just kept saying that part. And then I went, Z-Ro was in one corner, I was in one corner. Then I walked over and I said, man, something like this. Mercedes. And then I just told him that. And then he took that and added the rest of the words to it. So that's pretty much how it usually happen. Like sometimes he'll hear some shit. I'll be like, hey, what you got? Or we don't care who scored the touchdown, bro, long as we win. That's me and Z-Ro's dynamic. Get in the lab, Shaq and Kobe, man, just own it.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the song. Like when you hear that hook, it invites you in, and it's just a bop. So like kudos to that. And I'm glad you gave the backstory how it came about. Like your musical background kind of just spawned it. It just came natural to you because you're a musician. You play the piano and you play instruments. So that was question number one. Thank you for answering that. And then my second question, I'm going back to like 04, 05, and like me being in New York, watching all those music videos. You guys kind of introduced us to like those grills, the grills and the candy paint. And I remember there was one Source magazine, and y'all was all on that. It was like Chico Bling, Chameleonaire, Mike Jones, Slim Thug, and I was like, man, this is what Texas culture is about. Like, do you see anybody else like in this era out of Houston, like carrying on the tradition that y'all laid down in that 04, 05 era? Because those videos, man, they were everything for somebody out of New York. Like just seeing how y'all was putting on for hip hop.
Yeah. Right now we got Sauce Walker, man. He a huge Screwed Up Click fan and supporter, man. He always pay homage, man. So Sauce Walker doing his thing, man, having fun, buying more diamonds, you know. We got an artist named Propane out here doing his thing. Mexican OT doing his thing. We got Peso, we got Maxo Cream, we got Travis Scott representing. He got a record on Astro World called R.I.P. Screw. And where he say Flip say do platinum, not chrome, like, man, you know, so, you know, Travis Scott, shout out to him. He always shout me out and show love, and we be having conversations behind the scenes, you know, backstories. My homeboy named Touchdown Tizo, he had a bow month, but he always show love too. You know, he do a lot of touring and stuff, and he did some interviews and was like, man, Flip is my favorite rapper, you know, and so I was able to go kick it with Tizo, man, and so, but yeah, but in Houston, man, it's a lot of artists that's working and doing their thing, man, and I'm proud of them. I collaborate with them, and we rooting for it, man. It's H-Town for life, man.
Yeah, thank you for that. Like when I see Travis Scott and Sauce Walker and all these, and I'm going to learn about the other artists, but you could definitely see the influence and all the work you paved. Like now you're inspiring the next generation. So thank you for all your contributions to hip hop. It's a pleasure to talk to you again after all these years. Peace.
Hey, thank you, brother. Peace, man.
All right. DJ Head Rush.
What up? What's up, Flip? How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm blessed. Fleet DJs in here,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fleet DJ, Strong Side Radio, Midwest. We in the building, bro.
How you doing?
I know
you
hey,
had
good.
How
Hey,
you doing?
Oh. I'm blessed. I can't complain at all. And if I did, ain't nobody listening, you know.
Hey.
Yes, sir. But nah, man, salute to you for being a pioneer and the spearhead for the South, man. I'm about to show my age right now. If you see it, want it, buy it, own it, drive it, flown it, factory, chrome it. Cleveland wasn't the only place bumping I can do that. We was in Chicago. I was 20 years old the first time I heard you on the Leprechaun album. That was my favorite song. To this day, that's definitely my top one song from you. So yeah, you've been doing this for over 2 decades, bro. You know, a quarter of a century. You've been in the business. You know what I'm saying? Giving us good hits like that. Also coined as the freestyle king of the South. Don't let nobody forget that. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
And I still got my plaque
in your career. That's what's up.
And I still got my plaque. I still got the plaque.
See, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So I've been following your career for a very long time, my friend. And I must say, you have not failed to show that you've been able to do things other than just spit bars, write hot songs. You know what I'm saying? So a couple questions. Did you ever get writing credits for some of them lines that you put on your songs over the years? Like the hook to "I Can Do That." I'm pretty sure I heard Matty Fresh use that in one of his songs, one of the Baller songs in like 02, 03, something like that. You ever got writing credits for them bars?
Not that I know of. I ain't seen it pop up on my BMI, but I mean, some of that shit it slipped through the cracks, and some of that shit is just cool for some people to pay homage or whatever. So it's so crazy you say that. I just was with Manny Fresh, I think 2 days ago, like I had an event with him or whatever, and he DJ for me, and I performed like a pimp and game over. But yeah, nah, I ain't getting nothing from there, but it's all good, man. You know, it's homage. Some shit you just gotta accept for homage. You know what I mean? So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, definitely. Another question: do you see yourself? Do we see you doing anything with Ty Harris in the future? Because bro he like rapping Beethoven in the business, like for real. Like bro can play keys and spit at the same time. That's why I'm like, man, I want to see you two jump on something. You know, a little, 2-minute selection. You know, is that something we can look forward to?
Definitely. When Hashi came down and shot the I Done Swung video, he shot some of that at our Up Above Entertainment Film Studio. So if you look at the beginning of the remix video and the parts where Charlie Boy was standing in front of that Big Mo mural with that sign, that's at our Up Above Entertainment Studio. So Ty was there, and I got to meet him. I had already knew about his music, but I got Ty number and we got some special shit coming up. Like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna work with Ty, man. His energy, man. I fuck with Ty, man. He a real one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that, man. For real, for real. Last question. Being one of the competitors of one of the craziest beefs ever in the South, just lyrical combat. Looking at what we see nowadays with, the back and forth, like, how does that equate to, when you were in your prime and you had to go through that situation, people in the camp knowing other people in the other camp? How did you keep a level head through all of that? Because you definitely got dropped through the fire, bro. You held your own, you know what I'm saying? And here you are still today able to talk about it, a successful Black man, and, still cool, calm, and collected.
So for starters, God, I don't love money. So money don't dictate what I do. So God, I did tell you my family Black Panthers. I did tell you my family Army. I used to box, martial arts, played every sport, was team captain on all that. You know what I'm saying? My trophies right here. You know what I'm saying? The trophies right here, basketball, football, baseball, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. So
yeah,
you add all that shit up, and my dad, you have a dad like I got, he prepared me for a lot of shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit in real life. So none of this shit is new to me. I'm already prepared and built for all this type of shit, on every level. So it wasn't nothing. It's just another day at the J for me, realistically. Like, but it's about growth and maturing, man. But I was already mature even back then because I was raised by my grandparents, right? So like I stayed with them, but my dad literally stayed around the corner. So I seen him as much as I wanted to as well. But I was already mentally prepared for everything that I dealt with and that I'm dealing with. They already gave me solutions. So it's nothing. It's peanuts.
Peanuts to elephant. Yes, sir.
You did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can relate. Yes, sir. Man, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, man. I hope this ain't the last time we cross paths too, my brother. Stay safe.
Let's go.
Let's go. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm ready. I'm ready to come back that way. So let's build, brother. Thank you. Be safe, man.
Yes, sir. You too. Salute. Peace.
Salute. Peace.
Nah, dope stuff, man. Yeah, Flip, you gave a lot of wisdom today for sure. Appreciate that, man. And I feel like you should definitely start thinking about doing some type of business funnel for cats, because I feel like the seminars, the online courses, people could probably learn a lot, and it probably worth it for them to maybe pay a little bit, but get the game, just to know what to do and how to do it. Because everybody wants to, the ego kills so much. Everybody's ego is so crazy that they don't know how to be humble enough to be like, yo, can you teach me or show me? Like, I'm dead serious. I want to know about the what you call it, the bingo. That sounds Genius. You know, I'm gonna definitely hit you on the side ask about that. But I wish
Let's go.
I wish other artists could really just be like, yo, let me hit a flip and get some game because you definitely said a lot today. My last couple of questions was,
That's next too. Before you ask the questions, like I was gonna start my actually online seminars last year. I ended up putting it out because I was working on like literally 4 movies at like one time and some like TV shows. So I did this bounty hunter show in Dallas too last year. But so I was doing a whole bunch of movies and stuff and directing. So I had put it out, but I'm actually about to do the seminars where I teach people and mentor them and consult artists and just show them the right way to do the stuff, man, because people keep complaining about the results they get, but you ain't doing it the right way. You ain't taking it serious. So that is definitely coming soon, man. Very, very soon.
yeah, it just seems like a natural progression, man. Yeah, so and as far as like the fact that you mentioned that you're also the head of a new distribution company, what's your thoughts on like this new energy of independence? You know, I know you've seen it coming up, right? And especially out of Houston. That's like the culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people, I'm putting it out myself, I'll grind, I'll work it amongst us and I'll get it there. But that's sort of, it felt like it went away and it's coming back. What's the temperature in Houston right now with partnerships, the music business, independence? You know, what's the general feeling in 2025?
Man, like Texas is its own world. Like, especially if you from here. Like if you from here and you got roots here and you were able to be a part of the culture and witness it, or if you're influenced by the culture, like the Screwed Up Click and majority of the Houston artists and bass record labels, we thrive and pride ourselves on being independent, spending our own money, selling millions of records and mixtapes here alone. There's so many different small towns and areas and cities out here that a lot of people skip over or don't even know exist. But my motto has always been I go to the towns that everybody else skip over. You know what I mean? So most people are big labels will be like, oh yeah, don't go to that city or don't go to that radio station. They don't have BDS. Don't go over there. Don't go to this college station, because they don't have BDS. Like I didn't care about none of that. I'm going all in places because at the end of the day, I want ears on my music.
Right.
They don't have BDS. It don't matter. We got ears on the music. They can come to the show. They hear the music. They might go to a bigger city that's 30 miles away now so I look at it on a whole different level. But yeah, being independent, man, you get more of the money, and you got more control. So we worked hard so we could work smart. And at the end of the day, it's a contact game. I still got the same phone number I had in high school. So I still deal with the same promoters. They got my number. And I still got all the contacts I had prior to my record deal, like when I signed a major deal. And then once I got with the major labels, I still got the contacts from then. And then I'm back independent. So it's a contact game. So I still deal with the same people I dealt with before the deal and during the deal. And if you're an artist that just wanted to get high and just mess with groupies, like you missing out on all the relationships with the people. As soon as you fire your manager, guess what? He gonna use all them same relationships for the next artist. And you ain't gonna have none of them artists. I mean, them promoters' numbers and DJs because you were so focused on getting high and looking fly. You wasn't on your business.
Message. Shout out to Charleston White, man. He be kicking a lot of real shit. People don't want to hear him, but I like him. All right. Super Bowl predictions, man. Who you think, man? I know Texas was there. Texans was there. They were supposed to get in and take out KC. Didn't happen. They'll be back next year stronger. Looking at the next 2-3 weeks of football, 2 weeks. You got the AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game, and then the Super Bowl. Who you picking?
Okay. Who we got left? I seen somebody say about San Antonio. I love San Antonio. I love coming to San Antonio. I got a tattoo shop out there called Time Bomb, and a dispensary called Good and Plenty. So yeah, somebody at the bottom was talking about nobody like coming to San Antonio. I love it. I love coming there. You know, who left though? The Eagles,
Eagles in
Bills,
Washington.
Eagles, Washington, Bills, and who else?
Bills and KC.
Who I think go win out of all of them?
Yeah,
man.
We trying to put together some plays over here.
I haven't watched the whole season of playoffs to know how the Bills been playing the whole season, how the Eagles. You feel me? I only see certain teams at the end, like when the playoffs come, so I don't really know what their consistency is. But for a storyline, no NFL team has done a three-peat.
Big facts.
Ever. So storyline wise, and my number is 3 because I'm born March 3rd, 3-3, and my angel number 333, and one of my albums called 333. So, for storyline purposes, like I gotta go with Mahomes and the Chiefs. I got a three-peat. Just to see a three-peat.
See, Flip, that's why me and you Pisces brothers, man, because I said the same. They beating me up, man. You gotta back me up. You gotta hold me down, man. They not. I predicted last year's win. Who's gonna win? So, I say it's gonna be the Eagles and Chiefs, and Chiefs might take it.
Yeah. I think a three-peat is a better story. But I did see that game. I saw that game. I don't know the quarterback for the Commanders, but that boy, he played a hell of a game, man. I wanted Lamar. I wanted Lamar to finally get him a ring, man. Like, man, I feel like they need to change the rules when it comes to these teams having to play like in snow. Like, I get it. It look cool on TV, optic wise, but come on. If you can't hold the ball and the ball slippery, like, I just think it should be mandatory that these arenas should have, coverings, man. You shouldn't force these people, because people be losing games and sliding all over the place, man, that really could win. Like, that snow be crazy playing in that snow, man. Expecting somebody to be able to throw a ball and catch a ball. That shit is just crazy, man. But hey, it ain't my fault.
All right, and what's your thoughts on the Rockets, man? How you liking Ume? What you think y'all gonna do this season? Do y'all go deep into the playoffs, or in the next 2 years y'all make a championship run? What you think?
I feel we capable to go deep in the playoffs. I haven't got to see many of the games, but I got a partner. He always at the games, and he always kind of be telling me what's going on. But I'm proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of the growth. I feel we probably need one vet. We need probably one vet that can come in there and just be a crazy scorer for us. We need that one vet to come in there with a name that can.
LeBron? You say LeBrizzle?
Well, I'm just saying a vet in general. Like, I don't think LeBron to come play in Houston or whatever. But just whoever. I just think if we put one more piece, somebody that's a veteran, Van Fleet, he is, but like a vet that's like with a name, right? But that can get us like guaranteed. Like, when we need a 3 for sure. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's on, man. I think we're doing way better progress, man. So I feel like we can go deep in there, man, with them youngsters running, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you joining today, man. It's really dope. Just listening to you. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say or talk about. I'm not trying to, end it. I'm just saying, if you do have anything else you want to say, feel free. Shout out to Cuddy Rex. He raised his hand. Cuddy, what's your question, brother?
You're big flipper. What up? Cuddy Rex from Jersey. DJ Dozen, Big
Jersey.
Jersey. With respect.
What up? What up?
Yo, so like it's heavy samples. I don't know if we talked about this yet. Heavy samples in the game right now. I want to know how you felt with the Tiger sample when he sampled your Sunshine record. Did you rock with it? Did you like it? And how do you like all these hip hop records that's coming out right now that's with the 2000 samples? Like is you rocking with it or you kind of like, you feel me?
Yeah, well, Tiger, every time Tiger would hit me up, like he'd hit me up on Instagram, and I would just so happen to be in LA, like when he would hit me up, and he was like, "Man, I got something I want to like let you hear," and then he hit me up probably like a month later. Okay, I got it done. I'm like, man, I'm in LA again or whatever. So I got to hear the record. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke. I'm a fan of Pop Smoke. I got put on his music probably like 3 months before he passed away because I had saw the interview he did with Angie Martinez, and then I went and started listening to his music. Yeah, and then I work with some artists that's from Jersey, so it's just kind of like it was just like he's a big Pop Smoke fan. One of my homies named Jay Bird, so like he used to always be jamming Pop. So the fact that Tiger put Pop Smoke on the record, I'm a Janae fan as well. He put Janae on the record. Yeah. I thought it was dope. They looked out for me. We discussed the business, flew me out, had me in the video. Discussed business on that. So they took care of their business and everything was cool. The video came out dope, quality. Record got played.
Yeah, great quality.
I ended up going on tour with Janae to perform the record. So when she went on tour, I went and performed on multiple dates. Yeah. My first date was when I came out in Houston, and then we did Austin, Dallas, and other dates. So yeah, that record turned out to be great because me and Tiger, we were supposed to do a record a while back, way before that, and I got busy. He got busy too, so it never happened or whatever. So for it to come back, yeah, super crazy. And so it just came back around. Like the energy came back around, and it ended up being in a situation like this, man. So yeah, it's a blessing. But yeah, a lot of artists, they are, remaking people's stuff, sampling stuff or whatever. And I feel like it's cool. But on the business wise, a lot of times you have to give up a lot of that money and that publishing. So sometimes you got to decide if you want to be famous. But hey, you can do a record like that and get famous, and then so it just depends on your strategy, But if all you do is sample and remake, then you're never gonna really have too much money when it comes to these records getting played, and you just gonna have to depend on that show money. But if that show money slow up and you only making, so you got to determine do you want to be rich right now or rich later or rich forever? Or
rich forever, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
That was real, bro. I respect, man. Whenever you tapping on this side, we locking in. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. Big legend, bro. Respect you.
Thank you. I'll be back that way as soon as all this ice and snow and shit is done. Like in y'all area.
On your side or on our side? What's up?
Y'all side. Look, ours almost gone. Ours will be gone in about 12 more hours. So y'all side.
Yeah. But we done. Yeah, we still got a couple more rounds. That snow gonna spin back, bro. Yo, that's crazy. This snow is crazy in Houston, bro. That's wild. But yeah, we gonna see you on this side, bro. We gonna lock in, brother.
Okay. And if y'all come this way, let me know as well, brother. Thank you, man.
You already know, for sure. All right, man. Bless, bro.
Bless.
Word up, man. Well, again, man, everybody want to ask, they ask if you got another record. I said you got a joint dropping them all. You know what I mean? I know that you're still working on a project, so it's all good. Cats is they ready to rock. Ready to rock. So,
Ready to rock. Yeah. I got a record. It's an older record though. It's a gospel record. I put it out, I think, a year ago. It's called God Got Us All. Yeah, I did a gospel. The video though is on YouTube. But yeah, as far as me and Z-Ro album, that's the only record right now that we got a few more mixed or whatever, but I gotta present it in a certain way. We got a campaign. The next record we got is like it's paying homage to DJ Screw. So we about to shoot that video. We gotta find a lookalike that look like DJ Screw. So right now,
We just holding them under the wraps so the rollout can be properly, but
yeah,
that's
man.
what we got.
Well, I'll take us out with the God Got Us All record, man. Again, man, it's been a pleasure, an honor to have you on, and just to hear, from you directly about everything, man, and you dropping gems. I hope everybody sort of took notes, and for those who didn't, they'll be able to catch you on that webinar. Pay $20, $100 each session, whatever you're gonna charge. Jump in the funnel, and they can get some game and really learn how to entrepreneur themselves and whatnot. But let's go out with this joint right here, and I'm gonna line it up. It's called God Got Us All. Check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. That's right. That's right. God got us all. That's what's up. And that's how we need to end. Well, it ain't got to end, but shout out to Raymond T. What's happening?
Chilla, Flip. Thank you again, man. All the gems. I'm just curious because you so business centric, and you've come from the days of physicals to how we moved into the streaming era, and I guess where we're going next. Like, what are you focusing on next? Are you diving into the AI world at all, or like what do you think is next for music?
Yeah, I stay in tune. I still do a lot of stuff with younger artists and mentor them, and they keep me in tune of what's going on, what's the next wave. So I got my hands in all of it, man. The AI, the I still do physical copies, still do the wax, still do the thumb drives. Like I'm doing it. Look, I still hustle the dinosaur way, the current way, and the futuristic way. So I'm not one of them people that's stuck in the past and only sticking with that. Like I implement all forms of technology. So wherever this go next, I got enough young people around me to let me know, so I don't miss the bus.
Have you started to dabble in AI at all?
No, I actually haven't. I mean, for contracts, yeah. I've been using it for contracts, boy.
You got the GPT rolling.
That boy cold. But as far as my music videos, I'm about to start implementing it or whatever the case may be. This new company we built, we got cameramen, um, editors, and the people we got on our team so far have already won 15 Emmys or whatever when it comes to filming. So we got a team and a staff. So now I'm about to start implementing AI in my freestyles and my music video. We go make it more fun, but we just had to build the correct team. So now that we got the right pieces in place and people that's really, really ready to work, we about to go full fledged with all it, man. Like I look forward to the fans being able to see just a way, way more creative side of me. So it's happening.
Wow. Word, man. Well, like I said, much respect. Thank you for your time today, G. Looking forward. You said the album March time?
March 29th is the album, and we gonna drop a couple more singles before we drop the album. But yeah, we cooking up. I'll be back in the lab with Ro in a few days. And I'm in the lab right now about to record some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as we get off, I got like 4 beats I'm about to start writing to. So it's snow outside, but I'm working inside, man.
That's right. Much respect to you, G. No doubt.
I feel like that March date is perfect for South by Southwest setup. You know what I mean? Like, especially we said 21 years of your project, and then you have this new energy coming. I definitely look at this to South by as a launch pad, just to remind everybody, you're the king of the South. So, y'all together, it would be epic, down there. So, word.
Yeah, it's happening, man. And I thank y'all, man. Digiwaxx for all the years of looking out and all the DJs on here, man, that I've encountered and I haven't encountered. Like I say, man, shit, help with this record, get that shit going, and hey, bring me to the market, tell me the clubs, hey, where it is, hey, this is where we need to go, this safe, and the DJs that help break this shit, we go. I'm gonna bring myself out there. We go get the club and we go make some racks. And I know 300, and I know 500. We go eat together and let's keep going, man. I'm ready.
I love that. The last person is we got to put DJ Queen B in the mix. She's going to tell you about where she's from, and she's one of them
Okay.
that can make that happen. So go ahead, Queen.
Hello, salute. Lil Flip, I just want to
salute.
salute. My name is Queen. I go by DJ Queen B, and I am out of Connecticut. And we definitely rock with Lil Flip, of course. And you are definitely welcome here in Connecticut. And we are definitely going to support your upcoming projects as well. I have a question for you regarding freestyle and battling. How did you get into battling?
Well, I did a lot of family reunions, then talent shows. Then we had these clubs like Just Joking Comedy Club where we did freestyle battles. We had Club Unique, we had Stadium Bowl, and then we also had it to where different people had homeboys from different neighborhoods. Like, yo, my guy harder than your guy, he can spit. And so people from the hood put their money together, meet at a neutral ground, or sometimes we went to their hood. It didn't matter, you know what I mean? And we would battle. So, you know, all that type of stuff, it just spiraled into that because of me being freestyle. So I won plenty trophies, freestyle champ, freestyle king. Like, I just went around the whole city and in and out of town battling different people, you know. They had their 3,000, we had our 3,000. They had their 5, we had our 5. Whoever win, they take the whole pot. And, you know, I'm undefeated, literally.
Wow. Wow. Well, thank you so much for giving me that answer, and I salute. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I need to come back to Connecticut. I only did like one show in Connecticut my whole life, and that was like game over days. I don't even know what club it was, but yeah, Connecticut is a place I need to come to more when it's warm.
Hey, all right. Well, you're always welcome here in Connecticut when it's warm.
Okay, I'm with it.
All
right, take care.
You too.
Yeah, Flip. All right, so for interviews and for drops, I'm gonna say, how you want to handle that? Is that Derek McKinney?
Correct. Yeah, Derek handles all the stuff for interviews and drops. Yep.
Okay, say no more, Derek. I don't know if you're still on here. I know you had to jump off. I don't know if you came back on, but if not, I'll put Derek's information in the chat. So people that are asking about interviews, drops, bookings, all that type of stuff, I'll make sure that put Derek's information in the chat, and y'all can reach out to him, and we'll get it done. Little Flip, again, man, it's been an honor to have you on. Definitely same person I met years ago, and through the years, never changed. We got your back as far as the support. Let us know when the next single drops as well. If you don't have the record, all the parts are available on Digiwaxx. And if you need anything, like I said, I'll put Derek's information, and you can also always reach out to me. I'll make sure y'all connect. And we're going to play another song just to keep it going and moving. And yeah, Flip, man, you know, I'll be down there soon. So I'll link up with you. And
let me know.
Yeah, maybe the South by Southwest thing, man. That's a good one to maybe coordinate on. I'll reach out about that as well.
Yeah, let me know. I'll be around, brother. I'm ready. I'm always somewhere, man. You know, so let's go. Hit me up, let me know. And I thank everybody, all the DJs that's on here. Hey, appreciate the support over the years. And let's keep this shit going, man. God got us all, man. Y'all be blessed, man.
All right, no doubt, man. I will play.
Already.
Join. We come right back. New Music Wednesdays.
Yiddy.
New John Connor, man.
That's tough.
Yo, let me tell you. Man.
Yo, that's tough.
Yeah, the record's called 413. And just stumbled upon it, man. You know, just like
413?
I think it's called 413.
That's like Springfield, Mass.
I don't know, man. That's what it came through on my joint.
Springfield, Mass, if it's 413 for real.
Shout out to DJ Clips, because he's the one that sent it out. If you don't get this stuff from DJ Clips, sometimes I take records and do put them on the site, but DJ Clips sends out this music pack like every 2 weeks. Joints like literally 2 gigs of music, right? It's joints that they play on the show on Sirius XM and stuff they don't even have room to play, but there be bangers in there. And this is one of the bangers that's in there. So shout out to John Connor, apparently Will Gamble. I see Will says shout out to his brother. Is connected to him as well.
tough.
We need to get him on the call because that joint.
Yeah, CL. I'll be here to ask you to help. That's what I was saying. We get him on any time. That's my bro. I've got another song I'm gonna send to you too, but I'm gonna go and get off.
Okay. Yeah, out of nowhere, I'm not too familiar. I'm familiar with his name and everything, but not too familiar with his music. But I heard that joint was hard. So shout out to him.
Yo, did you play the new Joey Badass? Yeah.
Yeah, we played that early. We sort of got into that. Yeah, he's holding it down. And he's holding it down with his own production. So shout out to Joey. I don't know if you heard that earlier. I think the song was called Sorry Not Sorry. That was the name of it. So check that joint out.
Yeah, that's production and that's conductor on the beat. Conductor Williams on the production.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we played a little bit of that earlier, and yeah, there's a couple other records. I wanted to get into this. This is a little something different. I mean, look, man, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up because obviously he's been making a little bit of noise, but really wasn't prepared. So maybe I'll just play something else.
Sidebar, man. For all my DJs, I want to give a rest in peace shout out to my big brother, Funk Regulator C-Lo.
Oh, yes.
He's a DC legend. If y'all don't know about Super Funk Regulator C-Lo, I suggest y'all doing your homework. He's he is the man responsible for putting hip hop in the DC predominantly go-go area where they wasn't playing hip hop at all. So, I mean, everybody from DJ Cool to he was doing all the big radios in DC. Then he migrated down here to Atlanta, and then he ended up in Tennessee. So, you know what I'm saying? He was one of us. So I got to pay homage to my big bro. I just lost him a couple of days ago. So if you don't know him, DJ Cool praised him a lot in his song. So if you hear Let Me Clear My Throat, he says, peace out to CeeLo, Flex, and Doug Lazy.
Yeah.
So CeeLo was one of those pioneers, and he was definitely in the National Museum of Hall of Fame in DC. So he was definitely alumni, and so we paying homage to all our DJs and our fallen soldiers.
Absolutely. Shout out to DJ CeeLo. That's one of my people's. Shout out to Cornerstone and the whole Cornerstone family, and even before that, but we really got tight there because
that was my big bro. Like I talked to him like every other day. Like that was my homie. Like
yeah, we when lead was illegal, I was smoking crazy, and he was smoking. And that sometimes you connect. It's the music, it's the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I think he came to the office one day and we just smoked, and it was from because he was a hard dude. He wasn't the most outgoing guy. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't.
Tougher skin guy, but it's all good. But we smoked and we just became cool from that, man. But rest in peace to him and what he's done. A lot of people contribute to this culture, man. And we definitely need to honor them and make sure that their memories aren't forgotten.
Absolutely.
For what they've done for the DMV area, he's
a pioneer.
Yeah, for sure.
He's one of the guys that really responsible when he was on radio and in a state where they wasn't allowing hip hop on radio at all. He was the one that took that risk and put on for the city. Everybody else, Big Tigger, Reggie Rouse, everybody came from behind him and they started jumping on the bandwagon. But that's something that he was doing in all the clubs and all the radios all over DC. So he is the pioneer of why DC has hip hop in DC.
Bingo.
In a predominantly go-go state. You know what I'm saying? They play go-go music over there 24/7. But he found a way to incorporate go-go and hip hop together. Thus we have what we have.
Yes. Shout out to CeeLo, rest in peace.
Back.
Shout out to DMV.
Rock the Bell just did a thing on them too.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right, let's play this record. A little controversial. Like I said, I want to hear y'all thoughts. Be open about it. Some people we did have a light conversation about all this stuff last week, but here's the record. Check it out. Well, that's this response. It's called Jomo.
What is they exactly beefing about?
Straight ego shit, man.
It is, right?
It is, man. 99% of the rap beefs don't mean it's not about nothing. I understand the beefs in Chicago and in certain neighborhood stuff. That's a different story. I do know that. But these beefs is about, I don't even know what this beef is over. I couldn't tell you really what it's over.
It all started when Cam had 50 on the show. You feel me? He had him on the Talk with Flea. You feel me? And Cam brought it back to when they was beefing, like when 50 was beefing with Dipset, and it was like, kind of just like laughing about it. And it was they went on the topic of Jim, like, yeah, remember Jim Jones? I remember he just started rapping. He didn't know how to rap like that. Niggas was just laughing. Jim Jones come back the next day like, yo, y'all niggas on my dick. But he was joking about it. But niggas don't play dick games like that. So the next day, that's when Cam went on his show.
Right there's my about the ego, though. By the way, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Niggas don't play.
Yep, there we go. Yeah. You caught it. Yep.
Go ahead.
So once he said the dick shit, like, y'all niggas on my dick, but he was smiling, he was joking. But niggas don't play the dick games like that, especially Harlem. So the next day, now Cam comes on the It Is What It Is show, and he did that whole air out, you not from Harlem, all this bullshit. And that's where this all kind of stemmed from. It stemmed from 50 being on the other talk show Cam got, the Talk with Flea shit. And they was just reminiscing about the little battle they had. And they was talking about how Jim didn't really know how to he learned how to rap when Ballin' came out. I guess Jim Jones like, y'all niggas on my dick, man. Get out of here. And Cam ain't take lightly to that, and here they are. That's all. It is some good. It's like some kid petty ego bullshit. It ain't shame about nothing. Nobody got hurt. Nobody's wife got fucked. Nobody's money got stolen. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is petty shit.
What's keeping us behind, man? That shit shouldn't even be a thing. And I hope it ends before it starts, because it's really nonsense, in my opinion. Just there's so much other stuff going on. Like, the one thing I didn't get a chance to ask Flip was what what does he think about the next 4 years? And I forgot to ask him about that, because here we are in a new situation. We worried about ego shit. Where you gonna be at, with everything in 4 years? It could be a totally different situation. You know what I mean? We got bigger fish to fry as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me. I ain't gonna get involved. I'm not involved. We're just listening to the records. You know what I mean? Yes, Tammy. Too old for that shit. I hear you. Is it called marketing, or is it just ego shit? And that's all I'm asking. I'm saying it just seems like.
Well, apparently, Jim coming out with new music, and Cam is in a movie. He's in a new movie. They just show clips. So it's ironic that this happening around both of them coming out with him.
Yeah, I wish it felt more staged than it felt. You know what I mean? Because these type of things could go bad real fast. You know what I mean? It could go bad real fast. And rest in peace to the people that just died down south in Tennessee at another high school shooting. It's a lot. Anything can go anyway these days. All right, I didn't mean to dampen the mood, but whatever. Let's play another song. We'll play a couple joints back to back. Let's get into it. Before we go to the next record, let's just talk about that joint real quick. It's hard.
Yeah, so that's Bobby Brackens with Jeremiah and Ray J. A little birthday anthem for the fellas finally. You know what I'm saying? We got all these birthday anthems for the ladies, but very DJ friendly. You know what I'm saying? So that one actually came in from Constance. Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to John. John Costa sent you that?
Yeah. So I think he is managing, or I think he started a label now. But I think he got Bobby Brackens under him.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually good. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, for DJ's birthday anthems, you can never go wrong. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all these other ones really kind of been out for the ladies. So give one for the fellas to turn up a little something too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, say no more. Dope. I definitely need to pack on that. So I'll
send it to you. I'll send it to you in the email, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, dope. All right, let's play another joint.
30 yeah. Rock nigga, building up my own brand. Rock nigga, you can never outplay. Rock nigga, building up my own brand. Rock nigga, blessed with a talent that the Almighty granted me. 50 years later, nothing new under the sun. See the legend still dropping, let them know we not done. Another rapper got slain, how the good die young. He the hometown hero, every hood got one. Ricos and Fricos, something out the creep show. Music industry about to run out of cheat codes. Rising the machines and they ain't gonna go peaceful. Look at all the vultures clicking up at the bistro. They could be part of the jokes for all we know. Send your best plan, some Isabella or France. I'm Jordan Arm on the stake with rap boots in my hands. I'm Josephine in Europe when I be doing the dance. Been dabbling in films like see me over in Cannes in my Gucci pajamas, but don't mistake me for chance on that midnight train with Converse and Vans. Maybe I'm young Gladys if even only a glance. R.I.P. Mr. C. Clark Kent and Fat Man. I'm saying, what we gon' do year 52? Don't feel so fun year 51, huh? K-Dot got it done. Rock nigga, building up my own brand. Rock nigga, you can never outplay. Rock nigga, building up my own brand. Rock nigga, blessed with a talent that the Almighty granted me.
All right. New Music Wednesdays. I love when we share all these new joints. Quantum.
Yo, what's up, man? That was DJ Flipside featuring Rod Digger. Name that was called My Own Brand. So Rod Digger's still out there, you know.
Yeah,
still got. I think she just had her birthday too. So I think that might have been a part of it. But yeah, that's what that was.
Dope shit. Miss Rod Digger, man. Miss the Outsiders. I know she's flip mode also, but I miss the Young Z, Pace One, that whole energy representing Jers. Shout out to Jers. And yeah, she got a nice little banger. Dope. All right, let's keep going. We're just gonna run through a bunch of new joints. Here goes another one.
Make a nigga wanna spend all of his dough. Make a nigga wanna spend all of his dough.
I get the geeking on top of his rocket. I bet he gon' spend it on BB. He never leaving. That nigga just talking. I call and he begging to see me. I just left his house and he already tweaking. I sent a text and he already geeking. Walk through the door and I can't even take off my panties. That nigga be already eating. He throwing dough like he making a pizza. He put my name on a visa. Look like he jumped out a freezer. Neck, water, wrist, ice. He tryna link like a Cuban. Like how the muffins be moving. He say I know what I'm doing. Yeah, spin it, stack it, throw it, catch it. He like I'm black, bougie and ratchet. Getting that gut and do damage. Thumb in the butt, manage. Give me that dough. Get in my throat. We get the fucking, he sounding like Moneybag Yo. I rake it up, yo got it. He need a bow, yachty. Cause it be wet, soggy. Head stupid, snotty. Give me that dough. Get in my throat. We get the fucking, he sounding like Moneybag Yo.
Make a nigga wanna spend all of his dough. Make a nigga wanna spend all of his dough. Spend all of his dough.
Fucking with me, bitch, you know that's a money grab. All of my gang got bread. I run with the foxes, I feel like a money bag. 150 a cube. She
sucking it up. Gotta pick it and choose. It's dirty and clean money, never put it together like Rubik's. Confusing, clean it up. Stove in the pot, I'ma heat it up. Like Coke in the water, I beat it up. Hit from the back and she like how I speed it up. Eat it up. I had a milli before I make cash money. Money hoarder, you know I'm a cash junk. Pussy good, you might get a bag from. Titties done, you might get an ass from. Wrap it up. Can't fuck you cause bitch you ain't bad enough. How the fuck you the plug, you ain't have enough. I never run out of stamina, I ain't no amateur. I can get you right back like a damn mummy. Got a bitch do porn, she asks money. When I pop out, all of the brands want me. Throw money and bitches gon' fetch it for me. Ooh, last two steps they got removed. He got hit with the ain't no redo. I be popping wherever my team move. I'm a mirror, shit you can't see through. Shine 'em, I go with a moose snuck. Shine 'em, I go with a moose snuck. Shine 'em, I go with a moose snuck. Got her thinking she glow.
Make a nigga wanna spend all of his dough. Spend all of his dough.
All right, a couple of new joints there. Got a few more, but let's just talk about what we heard. Before that, you heard Bangladesh and Bree Biasi. Song's called Dough. So shout out to Court Digger, shout out to Bangladesh and Bree Biasi. Just dropped that record on Thursday, I think. I think that went out Thursday. So check that joint out. And then after that, I guess I gotta let Head Rush talk about it.
Yeah, that second joint, of course, y'all can tell the piano solo was from Nuck If You Buck by Crime Mob, but the artist is Ty Harris. That's actually the artist that Flip was talking about earlier, who I told him I would like to see him do a collaboration with. Ty Harris he's a different monster. Just put it like that. Like, come from a family of musicians, been a musician his entire life. He's been rapping, but it's just one of them situations where he found a lane that he can jump in and expose how talented he really is. So bro actually got a nice little series of different freestyles that he's got, playing the piano and rapping at the same time. So that right there was done raw in the studio, and then he just put it out. So yeah, if you get a second, check out Ty Harris out of Texas. So yeah, check it out. Get ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? So don't wait till he blow up and be like, yeah, Head Rush told me about it. Check him out now. Yeah, check him out now. So yeah, that's Ty Harris, y'all.
Sorry. Yeah, that was creative, definitely, man. He put his music, mojo on that. That was fire.
Yeah, that's why I said bro is like rapping Beethoven, because he can play the keys, he can play the piano. That was like he was on a baby grand piano playing that. That wasn't like no studio shit. He's literally playing a real piano.
And rapping with his heart at the same time.
Exactly. And that was a freestyle.
That was hot. And for anybody else who got anything new that you want to share, just send it to the email. I'll put it in the chat. If it's dope, please feel free. You can, play some music together. Why not? All right, let's check out this next record. I just want to make sure I got it queued up right before we play it. Let me see. Let's check this out. Is this it? Okay, let me try it. Check it out. All right, back on it. New music. D Lopez, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? I just came across that the other day, and I just liked it. It popped up on my Spotify playlist. Soul Electric. I think he's from Detroit. I could be wrong, or Cleveland, but it sounded like a Midwest anthem. I was like, you know what? I like the song. The one thing about you, Tia, that I love is you always open to play new music, no matter where it's from in the world. So I appreciate that.
That's what we do. Yeah, I saw Quantum said there was a whole bunch of cats from Detroit on there. I know Slum Village on there, but cats.
My selection from Cleveland.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to the Midwest. And yeah, that's what it is, man. All right. How's everybody feeling? We good? Play a couple more joints.
We good. What's our vibes on Super Bowl? What's going down?
Talk about it. Boy, well, first of all, this last
I'm rooting for the Commanders, yo. I want to see
Me
Jaden
too.
Daniels get this, homie. I want to see
Me
Jaden Daniels.
too. I'm going with Jaden Daniels. I like their energy. The way they destroyed Detroit was crazy. I was just
Crazy.
shocked.
In Detroit, too. In Detroit.
Just took the air out of them from the jump, man. I don't think anybody has a plan for them, man. I don't think Philly's gonna
Oh,
be.
Detroit is known to go choke in the playoffs.
Who that?
They've
Who
been
that?
doing it for 40 years. Detroit been choking in the playoffs since they got there.
I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. I think they could get Philly, though, yo. I think they could get Philly.
I think they got them twice in the season this year, or did it? No, once. I think they
It was 1-1.
Right. That's gonna be the game of the week for me. I think that's gonna be the game. I mean, both games are good, man, because the Bills are the only team that beat KC legit this year. They're the only team that beat them legit.
I just think it's such ass, though, because like I was watching some commentary on how defenses legitimately have to practice and prepare, like how to properly hit Patrick Mahomes, because he'll get the flag. You know what I'm saying? And this fool knows, and he knows that. Like you see the little, I mean, he's basically flopping like NBA. And like, so they was talking about like, if you're the defensive coordinator for the Bills and it's fourth quarter tie game, you got to tell your defense. You know what I mean? Don't rough this dude up. You know what I mean? Like it's just football done got so soft, G.
Roughing the passes, it's a bullshit call a lot of times, man. I know you don't want to destroy the quarterback, but sometimes the momentum. I mean, we play football. Kill the carrier, bro. Yo, the momentum carries you into the quarterback after the release. I don't see why they do that a lot. Personally,
If you're not 300 pounds and know what it feels like to try to stop 300 pounds, you should not be making that judgment call. For big people, it's easy to get going. It's hard to stop, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's hard to stop.
Very hard to stop.
Like, come on, man.
I mean,
put it like this. Put it like this. In the game of baseball, first base. You know why? Because when you take off from home plate and run as fast, it's hard to stop a nine. So they give you that allotment to run past, overrun first base because they know that burst of speed you ain't gonna be able to stop. So
Speaking of baseball, shout out your man, CC Sabathia.
That's why I had the hat on earlier. I can't hold you.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to CC. He's in there.
Shout out Vallejo. He from Vallejo.
California. Yeah, man. Shout out to CC, man. I'm very proud of him. Obviously, not a big honor. I do have beef with the Hall of Fame. I think that certain people, despite what you want to say, should be in there. I feel like Barry Bonds should be in there. I feel like Pete Rose should be in there. And there are other greats. You know, I don't think Mark McGwire has made it yet. Obviously, Sammy, I know they got caught, but even that steroid scandal for me personally, and this is just me, what came during the time when baseball had just came out of a strike and it was looking bleak for the sport, money-wise. And when they entered into this home run craziness, it brought the ratings back up and brought everybody back into the sport. And they didn't complain about it. They rocked with it. They knew what was going on. They rocked with it. They benefited financially from it. And then they alienated these people. Now, and to me in baseball, I know it's hard as hell to hit a 50-mile-per-hour pitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, roids or not, you still got to hit 100-mile-an-hour fastball. You know what I mean?
Period. So when they take away these guys, life work over that, and you benefited from it, I have a beef with that. I think it's corny. I just think it's whack. That's just me. So, but shout out to CC. Very proud. And he deserves it, man. And he wasn't just a Yankee, man. He was a winner on his other teams, too. So shout out to CC and Sabathia. And he came to us, obviously, we got a World Series, but he won before the Yankees as well. So he's just a great talent. And that's what it is. So All right, but back to football. Raymond, you didn't really say who you think is going to win these two games.
I'm going Washington. I think it's going to be Washington and probably Kansas City. I think Washington can beat Philly in Philly. I want to see Buffalo win, but I just feel like so much of the script they pushing the three-peat on us. You know what I mean? But I mean, it'd be an even more hell of a story if you talk about Washington, because you talk about Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to win one, and then you get a rookie black quarterback to win one. That's an even dope story too.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Washington, but I'm also gonna go with the Bills. And the reason why, because I've been feeling the Bills anger, frustration for a long time, even though I'm a Giants fan. I can understand. But I feel like they have it out in particular for the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like they have been waiting for this moment, and I think they're gonna come through.
Yeah, this that monkey. This that monkey on their back. You know what I mean?
This is it for them. This is because I don't think it gets better for them after this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it don't happen this year, it don't happen.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with them. I don't know if anybody else has a opinion on this, but please feel free. Love to hear what y'all predicting out there for this weekend.
That shit was crazy though. Saquon, like how, because they showed a thing how he had two long ass runs, one before the snow and one with the snow. You know
Buffalo.
what I mean?
Buffalo.
You calling Buffalo? Who you got on the NFC side, Cuddy?
On the NFC side?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm really gonna go with the Eagles too, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you saying Buffalo, Philly?
Nah, my man's right here, DJ Dozens. He's saying Dozens all the way. I mean, he's saying Buffalo all the way.
Big time Buffalo fan.
He's going with Buffalo. Oh, he said, "Hold on, put the camera on." Oh, yeah, this nigga here, yeah.
Shit. On another note, I want to see Saquon get that MVP.
Yeah, man, that game was incredible, man.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay.
The gear's out now.
Oh,
The gear's out now.
What do you? Okay, so do you think that Buffalo beats KC, and why? I know you think they're going to beat KC, but why? How do they beat KC? Because
we did it already.
Yeah,
and you keep Mahomes off the field like they did. As long as you limit Mahomes to playing, and you set the tempo of the game, you can beat them. Kansas City haven't really been doing nothing all year anyway. They just been winning by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. We're gonna see. I'll say it like this: I damn sure didn't win my parlay last week. So anything, no matter what I say or what anybody believes, it is totally up to them and how they play and all these conditions that are out there. Because I think that game is in Kansas City, correct?
Yeah, it's in Kansas City.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing. Okay. And then
the Arrowhead. Hope it snows like crazy.
And then the other game is where in Philly.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's gonna be some good football, man.
Weather's not a factor for any of these teams. They're all used to it. You know what I mean?
Shoot, we could have damn near we beat ourselves in that game.
It was really though.
Yeah, the penalties and
nigga,
like goals. I mean, what the?
They had damn near half a field goal as a penalty. Like it's like dog, like they take one step forward, 5 steps back. We could have easily beat them. So,
but you did.
Hey yo, who's?
Okay, now Chicago.
Hey yo, Harris, the fuck, yeah.
Football, man, that shit hurts, man. I understand that pain. So,
hey, look, you know I'm just being a troll and a hater right now because I'm a Bears fan. So I'm like, y'all lost good. Welcome to the fishing club. We got baits and hooks over there.
But y'all just got the Lions coach, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we just got him, man. But I don't know, bro. I'm gonna wait till next season to start tooting the horn because every time I do that preseason shit, it goes down like it did this year. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
keep my comments to myself as far as Chicago.
he's the OC, right? So he'll be working with.
Yeah,
Y'all actually do got a good quarterback. Y'all got a good.
yeah. Caleb is a really good quarterback, man. It's just that he ain't been unleashed yet. That's the problem, man. They need to let him let his hair down.
You know,
They already let him paint his nails. They need to let his hair down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
We
For
never,
real.
we didn't hear any of the beginning of what you said, but I think we understand.
Nah, man, nah, for real though. I really don't think Washington is gonna be able to deal with the Eagles, man. I feel like they're gonna put Saquon on blast against Washington, and they're just gonna eat their ass up in the running game.
Shit, the Jets just got the other Lions coach.
The defensive coordinator?
Yep. Just got announced right now.
As a head coach?
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's it then. That's the end of the line. Just throwing it and forget it. It's over.
That's it.
That's it for y'all. Damn. Detroit had it, man. They messed up.
They had a good run, but that's what they do all the time, bro. That's just like when they had Barry Sanders and them. Barry said, "I'm tired of losing." They left. They dismantled the team. What they do? They brought back a new team. They brought out Megatron. He was out there killing. My man was catching 1,000 yards a game damn near. You know what I'm saying? Went to the playoffs, choked again. It happens 3 times. What Megatron said, "I'm out. I'm tired of losing." It happened. Detroit, that's what they do, man. The best thing Detroit ever did was guaranteed a football game on Thanksgiving.
All good. All right, let's play a couple more joints. I know it's about 6 o'clock here. We're on the West Coast. Play a few more joints and then get out of here. But check this out. Talk about it. Who is that? All right. I think Tammy sent that. Tammy?
Who was that? Yo Gotti?
This is one of the joints got emailed in. It was dope. Hold on. Let's see.
It sounded like Gotti, though.
Let's see. Dang. Who said that in? Somebody please step up, say something. Okay.
Hey, if Tammy sent that in, she she's at work right now, so sometimes she can't get on.
Nope, that came from Tivani Bryant. Song's called Super Nard, or Super Tardy, I think. It says Super Tardy. And Super Tardy. I don't know who the artist is. I don't know anything. But okay. All right. Anyway, thoughts.
I mean, I like the message. You know what I'm saying? Send that shit back if it's garbage.
Big fact.
Quantum put crickets. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all good. All right. Got like a couple more. We could
Did anybody listen to the Mac Miller album?
No.
Nah,
I
yet.
didn't. I listened to
real, I don't know, melancholy. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, Mac is Mac, but I think I was expecting something different, I guess.
The song you had us play last week was dope.
Yeah. The Pony. That was probably the best one on the album, to be honest with you. There was buzz around the one he did with SZA, but it was, I don't know. Like I said, it was just kind of, I don't know. It's one of those ones I guess you get really, really high and just put it on. You know what I mean?
Did you listen to the Buster EP?
Some of it.
Okay.
Definitely in his Caribbean bag.
Yeah. I thought it was,
I mean, we knew the Buster Buzz joint already, the one with the kids, that YG Marley one. I think that's cool for him getting to his Jamaican roots, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly how I feel, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I still been bumping the shit out that Redman album. That Muddy Waters is hard.
Yeah, there's mad joints on there. I think they were me with the Buster Project.
Did anyone listen to the Fat Joe album? Like that? I feel like that went under the rug.
Do we love music still?
Right?
Exactly. You still love this shit. It's tough for an album, man. It is tough for an album. It is tough. You know, I did listen to Fat Joe when it came out. I did. And the problem I'm having is that I can't remember. I know I thought it was good, but I can't tell you what was good. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Me not to know a album that I had to I had to listen to it because we put it up and everything. And there was some joints on there. I want to say the end of the album was more my favorite part. And right now I can't even tell you a song, the name of a song that I liked. That's bad, man. That's
like
pretty-
I'm getting I'm able to get away with that record with him, Khaled, and Anita, that Paraíso, the Paradise one, just because it's got that little Debbie Deb sample in there.
I think that's the one we liked. Yeah.
Yeah. But like aside from that, like I was kind of, I guess, forcing myself to listen to it. Like I was a whole lot of skipping. It was a whole lot of skipping.
Yes, how I felt about the Buster joint. I was like, yeah, nothing really here for me. I mean, I get, like you said, the Treasure and Gold record, which we could play that, which was a little different, but it's hard to talk about.
Do you think because we're scrolling all the time, like it messes with our heads with the idea that like when we actually go to like play music in the car because we're not seeing nothing, that it takes away from the effect, I guess, which is, I guess maybe in turn, like why content has become so goddamn important. Like, no, I agree, Quantum. I'm not saying that's for me neither, because I love to bump some music in the whip. But like, is that why it's having less of an impact for a lot of people?
What you saying? Are you pointing to the attention span itself? Because I feel like that's the problem. We want constant, quick content versus living into a whole project. I think that is a problem.
See, but like I like the Kendrick album. Like I still play the Kendrick album, top to bottom. And Kendrick didn't do no content. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe that's why the music hits more. I mean, same as Redman. Muddy Waters 2's hard. I haven't seen him do a bunch of shit. So
I mean, he always promote the album, so.
Yeah, that's a good question. What is the problem?
But like I said, how does it get better though? You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, everybody keeps this narrative that like the music business is crashing with it. I mean, like, is it though? You know what I mean?
I think for a lot of the people that's used to that cookie cutter, fast paced, produced shit, it does feel like it's crashing. I think it does. I think that's been one of the criticisms that I would hear from, I'll just say, people outside of our ears, was nothing came out because they literally couldn't be provided a go-to person that was providing them, the cookie cutter for the month or the year. And there was a lot of albums that stayed, like we just mentioned before. So, and a lot of veterans. People mad at the veteran. You think about it, kind of started with Killer Mike winning the Grammy.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, he made some solid music, which, by the way, I went to, he was here in Houston for the Houston Symphony, did that. That was an interesting show. But the veterans, when they're doing it from a place of, we're actually making things to sit by. So the rest of the public who does not listen to music like that, and I'm not just saying the type of music, I mean, literally they need to scroll to see something to get interested in. Well, now that their God is, bleeding with Drake, and, there's no one else to take his place right now. They're trying to force certain people to take his place. They're like, oh, well, this shit is down. I've been loving, 2025 just started, but in terms of 2024, I've been loving music for hip hop. I thought it's been the greatest. But for the people that want that quick shit, they losing out right now. So.
No, agreed. I mean, like I said, I don't know if anybody watched that Rhythm and Flow, but like I've just been like seeing a lot of different comments here about after that, like, the dude that they chose, which is that Dre TL, he fit the mold, like what you're saying, Quantum, of he fits the mold of the quick now. You know what I mean? When really the dude who should have won was that Jay Taj, like the more polished artist, better music, better delivery, all that. You know, and I think there was some home cooking there too, because this time around it was in Atlanta. So this dude Dre TL is from Atlanta, so he won. But like I haven't heard or seen nothing from that kid since the show.
Mm.
You got to remember when D Smoke won last year. I mean, when D Smoke won the first season, it was all systems go. Like he started dropping music hella. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Back to your point about this again, the music, man. I do like when artists take their time. Like you said, the Redman joint, you could tell. I know we talked about Pete Rock and Common. Hell, I'm excited to hear what Bruno Mars is gonna come with. I feel like this is the year that he comes and he drops some incredible music.
Did you see he's possibly gonna collab with Sexy Red though? I was like, no. No.
That's not impossible. That single drops in 2 days. On Friday. I don't know what's going on. Damn.
Cloud play. I didn't see that coming for Bruno. I did not see that coming for Bruno.
Yeah. I like where he was going. I like that record with him and Gaga. Can't even lie.
Yeah. I mean, even the one he did with the K-pop girl, like that's taking off in the pop world.
APT.
Like hearing that on commercials now and all that shit. You know what
I mean? Wow. Yeah, it's dope.
Quantum, you did hear Volume 2's coming up from Common and P Rock. I know you weren't in favor of that.
Yeah, I kind of knew that was happening, but I just, it's gonna be good. I just little things like that, man. Like I've said before, there's no Resurrection Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? There's no like Chocolate Volume 2, and I think it's dope, but I wish that it was like something original. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm not a big fan of the part albums. And shout out to Nas and Hit Boy. I think that was a little bit different only because of the volume that they did. But I really wish that Common and Pete would just create new art,
Yeah.
So, but I look forward to it.
For sure.
Low Memphis has been just hanging out waiting. Go ahead, Low.
Well, I appreciate like what I said, I don't work with artists, but it's good to make some type of vision about how the album is, because nobody just don't want just an album without no cover, or no, you see no DJ in it, you at least see the DJ face and the board, and it's just their vision, Like somebody else might get a better vision of the album. He's like, man, look, you need to redo that album back home. Put me on there. Now they see the vision. Do the video, give them a little snippet of the video, what you're doing, and how you made it, how you come up with it, or all to put everybody credits what they did to help you to make us a dope album. Because everybody want to see the vision what you got. If I get an album, it ain't got nothing on it, I don't know what I'm just saying I listen to music, but I don't know. It's just a dead album. The music might sound good, but you never send me nothing or visualize how you want to do this album. You probably like DJ Low, what you think of? Man, I don't see no pictures. I don't see who you working with. I don't see nobody. Who? Oh, you got you got DJ Butter Rock. Oh, you got DJ Butter Rock on there. Okay. I know Butter Rock. Man, why you ain't got these pictures on there, man? And who the beat maker is? Who mixed it? Oh yeah, I'm Carl. I'm getting on the phone to Carl. Yeah, man, I like that, man. That John dope right there, man. But it don't sound. You need a little spiffing up. I need to get my boy to mix it. You know what I'm saying? Make it sound a little bit more better. Your picture. Everybody got a different opinion about somebody's album.
So you're saying like the A&R needs to come back a little bit.
Yeah, like y'all A&R. This time. Because y'all DJs, y'all got ears.
How long we been saying that? We've been saying that the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what happened? Everything started to get manipulatable, meaning like A&R is supposed to be somebody that's supposed to be able to hold you to a higher standard. And it didn't matter about who did what, it mattered about the standard.
Yeah, it's quality, but if there's some garbage,
work with my that I manage.
If
Or
it's some
work
garbage,
right
if some
than I
garbage, I'm gonna tell you. There's some garbage, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, there's some garbage, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, there's some garbage. There's some garbage, you know, bro. And the DJs, they're gonna keep it real with you on the panel. They're gonna keep it real. They don't like it. They're gonna tell you, go back to the drawing board. Hey, but this joint right there, I like this joint, but this joint, I don't like this joint.
Right.
You gotta keep it real with the artists, man.
Right.
With everybody what they like. I can't go play Jonah record. When nobody don't like it in the club, shit, everybody gonna leave. How you played that man record? Oh, they really leave. Man, you know you shouldn't play that man record, man. Nobody don't even listen to that music. You gonna run folks away. They don't like it. They just I don't like it.
Well, let's play another song. We'll play the last 2 or 3, and I'll let everybody rock. And check this out. Let me know what y'all think.
Damn, D Green, you did this.
I feel like they should have sampled that dude from Hustle and Flow in that one. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, DJ. Fuck with me, DJ.
Yeah. New Jagged Edge. New Jagged Edge. I hadn't heard that record. C Styles, that's out of Atlanta?
Yeah, actually, they had a little Zoom call with us last week, so I heard it already. So yeah, shout out to the team. They back at it. New album coming soon.
Shoot, shout
and I must add, it's a groovy movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to B.
Jagged is back on they back on their bullshit.
Wow.
You know, see, I can't even front. You got me outside with the groovy movie now. Tell me.
Hey man, it's only right, man. We gotta come back to that, man, because a lot of like I said before, for 2025, we gotta get back to the groovy movie, man. A lot of that whack shit, we eliminating that shit this year, man.
Yeah, I think first of all, shout out to the soul in music again. The group. You know,
yes, sir.
That's one thing. I think that's what it is for me. I get bored quick. Because I could, you can almost feel when there's no inspiration put behind something. And soul is a free spirit in which you just create.
I'm working on that, guys. I'm working on the groovy movie shirts and hoodies. I got y'all.
It's definitely sellable. That's the whole franchise.
Yeah, you make sure you put the dash C Styles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like brand
definitely.
that shit's yours. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I'm already
you just let me know when you got the 2X ready. I'm buying it. You know what I mean?
I got you. Stay less. I got you. Custom made.
Hell yeah, man. There go Malik Davis, man. We ain't seen you in a while. How you been, man?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things.
All right.
Good, man. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, man. You missed our Flip, but it's all good. It was he was pretty open, man. He was actually really cool, man. And it is what it is.
Is anybody popping out for Grammys? Just they're definitely taking away a lot of this. Like, it's not gonna be a full Grammy week. Just anybody, is making plans out here, whatever. So it's gonna be real mellow, from what I'm hearing up there.
I want to be
definitely a lot more fundraising stuff going on, that type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Well, so okay, what are the actual dates for the Grammys this year?
February 2nd. I believe. It's the first weekend of February. Yeah, first weekend of February.
First weekend of February.
Yeah, so we got Grammys, we got Super Bowl, and then we got NBA All-Star Weekend. All back to back to back.
Right. Grammys the first week. Okay, got you. I'm gonna try to get out there, man. I've been saying that, but I really got to try to get out there, man. I know the fires. I know that's obviously a big focus, and I hear you raising the money, but still, that's our Super Bowl in music. That is our Super Bowl. You know, shout out to the American Music Awards and the BET weekends, and now those are all dope. Don't get me. All those weekends are great, but the Grammys is our music Super Bowl. It is what it is. It ain't gonna change, and it's just great networking, great music, great events. And if you're really serious about this, you have to invest in yourself to go out there at some point, you know, if you really want to go further. So that's dope. Super Bowl is going to be in
New Orleans.
That's right. We'll see
Well,
what
you already know that security is going to be crazy up there when we talk about what happened with the College Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the security's going to be crazy. Energy's going to be crazy. Kendrick is going to take the stage. That's going to be unpredictable and crazy. And then,
supposedly in that Drake lawsuit, that's what he's fighting for. You know what I mean? For that not to be played at the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Come on, Drake,
man. Screw that.
I'm trying to hang in there with this brother, but come on, Drake. This can't be all you, man. I'm really starting to look at you crazy, man. Dude, you lost a battle. You didn't die. You lost a rap battle. You didn't die. You didn't even lose it. You just lost. You lost a minute of the battle. You're turning it into a death sentence. You're killing yourself. You're killing yourself.
Yeah, he's hanging himself right now.
What are you doing, man? You starting. You're right. You should have.
In the words of J. Rule the Damager, with all that rah rah rah, you playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself.
Oh, Jay-Z lost to Nas. He act like he never lost. That's what confidence does.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't even know Jadakiss lost to Nas unless they heard it. So nobody knows about that shit, right? Okay, let it go, bro. You just got hit in the mouth. It's okay.
Quantum. Okay, Jay-Z didn't lose that battle to Nas. Well, that's what people perceive to say, right? I don't know neither. What
the fuck? Everybody knows he lost that battle. Super Ugly was not shit compared to Ether. Let's be clear.
Okay, y'all keep talking about Super Ugly. Why do y'all keep bringing up Super Ugly? I have a question.
Wait, I can't wait. You repeat your question because we can't really hear you.
Jay-Z on his own album. No, Jay-Z on his own album. Real talk. No, killed it, man. On the album. That's crazy.
Why do y'all keep mentioning Super Ugly in that battle?
Man.
I said fuck Super Ugly, bro.
Takeover. He mentioned Super Ugly in the battle.
That shit. But the thing is, that wasn't the diss track. We know what the two diss tracks were.
Yeah. They was on Blueprint.
Takeover and Ether.
And those are the two diss tracks. I feel like Ether was
the better record.
I ain't gonna lie, Quantum. I know Quantum. I'm here for it, bro. I understand what you're saying, but I just feel like Ether was the better song, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Because I was riding Jay-Z's coattail, bro. I've been riding Jay-Z's coattail since 96, man. I was the only fool running around the high school talking about Jay.
Listen, it's in the history book.
Like, nigga, what?
Listen, it wasn't until
like I was getting looked at crazy. Everybody was rolling with the West Coast. I was fucking with Big and Jay. Everybody else was looking at me like, nigga, Tupac not alive to you? No, it ain't even about that. I like Jay and Big at the time when that shit was what it was. So I've been there. Reasonable Doubt was my first Jay-Z album. Okay, so I understand, bro. Ether was a better record.
You're not understanding me. You're not understanding me. I've not heard that until social media. That was an East Coast thing. No one was playing Ether anywhere outside of your mixtapes. Takeover was always the better record. And I'm not saying that as somebody that was a Jay-Z. I was mad at Nas. We on this call every day. Like Nas was in 94, it was Nas and Razzcast for me. So when Nas started doing all that bullshit, I was pissed. And Ether only pissed me off more because that garbage ass beat. I didn't even hear what this fool said until Ninth Wonder remixed that shit. Takeover had the song, had the lyrics. He was going at him in a clever way. And everyone keeps mentioning Super Ugly as if Takeover doesn't exist. And I've only seen that happen in the 2010s. I've never heard that.
Tupac killed that.
I understand that. I don't agree with Super Ugly being the diss record. I know Takeover was the diss record. I'm just saying my personal opinion from knowing lyrics to both songs, laid out to both. I just feel like Ether was the cherry, bro. Like he literally decapitated my guy. And then again, here we go. Let's go back to social media. Let's go back to social media. What did Lil Buddy say in the video? He said, Buddy said 96 all the way up till now, name 1 year Jay-Z was the hottest rapper ever. And Buddy went through the whole 10, 20 years of this shit, and we could never figure out where Jay-Z was the hottest rapper. Maybe the most popular, but the hottest of every year that Jay-Z was able to be the hottest, he was not, bro. I'm sorry. Ether was a better song.
Yeah, but Ether was, Jay-Z wasn't even in it that long. Ether was playing the dozens. Takeover literally went through that fool's career. Like that's what I'm trying to understand where this notion comes from. Like I've never heard up until social media got popular that Nas won that. I've never heard that. Well, and I never heard it. And then, like I said, when they mentioned it, they mentioned Super Ugly. I'm like, nigga, that was some mixtape radio shit. Like Takeover and Ether. Takeover was the shit. Like it's almost like the Men in Black came up and put that pin up to y'all's faces and forgot about that. Like it's weird.
I didn't forget about it. I didn't forget about it. I went through it.
As a whole, like people as a whole, I've heard this and I'm like, Nas didn't win that. And I'm not talking about success. I know people like to do that with that Cannabis and LL thing. If I do Cannabis second round knockout and whatever LL shit was, LL clearly lost. But people will say that fool won. And I'm like, are we listening to the same two songs? The same thing I do with Ether and Takeover. I'm like, why do y'all keep thinking this nigga lost to fucking Ether? That shit was not.
Why do you think he won?
I just said Nas was playing the dozens when he did Ether. If you're listening, if you're talking about lyrics, Takeover is literally dissecting that fool's career and had a couple of casualties with Prodigy in it. He dissected his career. Like, come on. Like, it's the better song. Ether is just me saying, oh, you look like a camel. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, nigga. This nigga just literally dissected.
Looks like a camel with whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack. I mean, if that's not talking about a career, I don't know what it is. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Compared to beans, you whack.
Like, I kind of disagree because this is barbershop talk.
I don't really because the Nas Jay-Z thing has been so overplayed over the years. I don't even get into it. I'm just mentioning how I've never, up until social media got popular, have ever heard that Nas won that battle. That's the only time I've ever heard that.
Because I feel like you ain't talking no real ones, man. You talking to somebody that's gonna give you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to hear because that's what I think.
You know what I want to hear. The Nas is what the people I'm around want to hear.
I'm real and I'm gonna keep it a buck.
A lot of people felt Jay-Z lost whatever that was.
Come on, man. You can't say we're not real hip hop fans. Like you talking to look, you talking to somebody that listens to more Jay-Z than he's listening to Nas. So you can't say I'm biased. You can't say I'm not a hip hop fan. I just feel like Ether was a better record.
All this came from the fact that Drake got to build a bridge and get over this shit, man. This is the sport you're in, bro.
And Drake might as well hang up his microphone and retire. There's no coming back from this crap.
He's looking.
When you got my coworkers at the water cooler talking about how you lost the battle, and none of my coworkers are involved in the DJ committee. I'm just put it that way. When my coworkers are talking about how you lost, it's time to hang up your microphone. Go back to acting, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's all good. You can. Shit happens. You just gotta keep. You don't stop for nothing, man. You act like that shit ain't mean nothing. Keep moving. I won. I don't know what everybody else talking about. That's the confidence you're supposed to rock with. Always. Never admit defeat.
Well, Tupac shit on all of them.
He said his piece, but and then Biggie sneak this got him too. Like
got him back.
But that you still walk with your head up. You never ever, admit defeat to yourself. Number one,
all right.
Number one, and number two to everybody else. You just keep it moving.
Right. You lose, you lose. Keep going. Try another day. Shit.
Bingo.
Can't lose every battle. Shit.
That beige rage is real, ain't
it? That being said, man, I guess we will wrap it up on that note. There's a lot going on. Yeah, we played a lot of records. Wait, let me just make sure in the chat. I don't know if it was anything else we missed, but yeah,
but you play it next week.
Yeah, I guess we could end it with this Busta Rhymes Treasure and Gold. If y'all want to hear that, we can play it. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead, rock Busta Buzz.
All right, let's do it.
And we gon' show you everything you need to do. Feeling good when I give all my praise to you. Nobody that can ever take me from you. And I could bring you to the light from the darkest room. Don't let them feed you to the sharks, oh no, no. But in this world, everybody plays a role. And I'm just here to make sure you don't sell your soul. Please don't sell your soul. And it's worth more than treasure and gold. And the message never changed, but the messenger. Oh, we're running through the flames. Check the temperature. And I just wanna give all my thanks to God every day. And I just wanna give all my thanks to God in every way.
Make sure you know that we're gonna always strive for perfection, so we can shoot for the moon and land on the stars every day.
And we gon' show you everything you need to do. Feeling good when I give all my praise to you. Nobody that can ever take me from you. And I could bring you to the light from the darkest room. Don't let them feed you to the sharks, oh no, no. But in this world, everybody plays a role. And I'm just here to make sure you don't sell your soul. Please don't sell your soul. And it's worth more than treasure and gold.
Shot fire whistle song, we honor. We don't deal with politics, Edward Tiaga. World boss free. I make him the Gaza. Big dirty ratchet clip banana. We snap at them on shot from the veranda. Put it in your face, I see your favor, iguana. Also with Italy, don't have Piazza. Make money and we shop down in the plaza. Everybody don't move, I'm also don't know that let's one die. Everybody's got to when they see all the shot fly. Triple shot at the ball, can't defend it, no I try. Make if I ready to see now, sham on the Wi-Fi. Now they bully them like you, coming like sci-fi. Shut your front of your friends, tell the all of them bye-bye. All of them are watching spirit, looking them sky high. Your family about, tell the all of them I dry. See how we all on every rubber and the semi and the rest of them are automatic. When them see me against them, I pull up everybody, see them, say them boy they problematic. Check the tap on your wristwatch. You know see all them boy them a come on a fling shot. Clip in your kidney blood and leak on your piss spot. Shot to make a gunshot, selling a gift shop.
Feeling good when I give all my praise to you. Nobody that can ever take me from you. And I could bring you to the light from the darkest room. Don't let them feed you to the sharks, oh no, no. But in this world, everybody plays a role. And I'm just here to make sure you don't sell your soul. Please don't sell your soul. And it's worth more than treasure and gold.
Make sure you know that we're gonna always strive for perfection, so we can shoot for the moon and land on the stars every day. Make sure you know that we're gonna always strive for perfection so we can shoot for the moon and land on the stars every day.
All right. So there it is. New Busta Rhymes album is out. And yeah, it's him and YG Marley. Again, check it out. Comes off of the Dragon Season, the Awakening album, well, EP, and that's called Treasure and Gold. And it was cool. Today was a good day. Shout out to Lil Flip, of course. Shout out to everybody who pulled up and all the new music that's out there. We're gonna keep pushing, man. Next week, I think we're back with well, I don't want to say it yet because it's crazy. We be like artists they commit and then they disappear. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna pull up when we get the confirmation. You'll see the flyer. Obviously, everybody's invited, and we will have a awesome next week as well. And that's what it is, man. So, peace and blessings.
Gave you, man.
Huh?
You must have missed the ones I sent. The one I sent to you.
I didn't. We played it earlier.
Nah, I sent you another one.
Not the Rod Digger.
Oh.
Oh,
But
bro.
you have to save it. You saved it.
Just sent it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I definitely missed it. Definitely. All right, the final record for today.
No, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah. Let's do it with a full room. Let's give it the proper light. But Quantum Peace, Miss Karen, Queen Karen G, Superstar Maker Kermit, C Styles, Tori Gunter, what's happening? Shout out to the Samsung in the building, Tammy Marie,
Yes,
K
sir.
to the D, DNA Radio, DJ Old School, Dorel P, DJ Rush, T-Rex, DJ Epidemic, DJ Manny Faces, model Kiana Smith, artist BBY, it's Lurtsy, B-Tip in the mix, and Malik Davis. Till next week. Peace.
Recording stop.